Hello, everyone. The finale is finally here. We all have arrived. The All-Lord of Shadow himself, Asmodeus. Once upon a time known as the Deep One. He is the twisted amalgamation, the soul of Levin, as the shadow veil has twisted this abomination into a being of revenge, of anger. He seeks to reclaim Io for his fallen Astari brethren. Allow me to unmute, and we will... I'm just kidding. I have time to add everyone. Here we go. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Wow.
How's everyone doing today?
So good.
Good.
I got bias tape makers. They just came in the mail, so like I'm doing great.
What is that?
It's well, in sewing it's like what you would use to like line some pieces of clothing, but I'm gonna use it to use up some scraps of fabric to make shoelaces out of some fun fabrics for the kiddos for Christmas.
Oh my god.
I know. Anyways.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So we are short our Captain Armstrong currently because he's fighting the traffic boss. That's the pre-fight before. Absolutely.
That's the worst boss of all.
It is indeed the worst.
Hey Brett, not to interrupt you, but I'm on a new computer setup, so I don't know whether or not any of my Roll20 stuff works, even though I've installed everything. So
okay.
There's a way I can...
Like you can. Like, what do you mean? Question.
Well, like, I installed the
as long as you installed Beyond 20 and you can get into your Roll20 account and your D&D Beyond account, you should be good.
Okay.
Yeah. Be all gravy. The setup is pretty easy with Beyond 20. At worst, you gotta like refresh or restart your browser, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Just
cool.
Let's see here. I am doing good. It's gonna be good. Let me set the scene.
Dude, I gotta warn you guys though. If I tell the guy to pay me and he pays me on the spot, I'm not helping you all fight him. Like I will straight up.
Good to know.
I gotta say, if he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem," just like handed you some money,
I have to leave.
I also would just leave. I think.
Yeah.
Like I would be like, all right.
Laura, I think your mic is just on your Discord because it just has you lit up.
My mic is, should it be off?
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. It just had you lit up like you were always talking. So it's all good. Yeah. Asmodeus just tosses.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. No, you're good. Everything's all good. Asmodeus just tosses you a bag of gold and says, "Get out of here, you little."
Look, dude, I'm not telling you how to DM. But if you want to spin the herd to win this fight, that's a good starting
I
play.
see. He just tosses the bag of gold and just says, "Here you go. Here you go, champ. Go ahead and get it."
Especially if he calls me champ.
Pay
That's
to
my
win.
weakness.
He gives you the finger guns right over there.
Yeah, finger guns gives me my 30K. I'm out.
Yeah.
Can't wait to. I can't believe this. Pay to win D&D.
It's the only way to really make money in D&D is pay to win.
Wow.
I'll be like, what story do you want me to tell? And then I kind of give grabby hands with one of my hands until someone puts like a nice stack of bills in my hand, and then that's when I know. I know what, and it double dips. It's really good for me, right? Because then I know what to DM at that point because you're telling me, so I don't even have to think about the story anymore. I just accept the money and then move on.
Wow, he did it.
He did it.
Armstrong's here.
Everyone's here. The gang's all here. Oh, we're having a good time. Dodger, have you had a chance to look at your character again?
I've made 5 sticky notes to remind myself of how she works and things to add. two things.
You're quite literally a Unearthed Arcana class that never made it through the door. They were like,
You
nope.
know?
So you are.
They were like, this is wrong.
Yeah, this is busted. So yeah, your Wazy's working outside the system right now. What's really cool is Clornt in Goblin culture, instead of like saying like my God or Jesus Christ or whatever, they say Wazy. They go by Wazy.
For natural goblins, maybe Clornt's a fucking. I mean, he's one of the gay loot goblins.
Yeah, I was also about to say, but I also don't think Clornt would really give a shit.
I don't think Clornt would give one shit.
So
like the concept of gods and all these different concepts were thrown out the window, and it was confirmed he gets to respawn even if he dies here, dude. Nothing matters anymore.
Yeah, man, that's
nothing but the bottom line. All right, cash, stationary,
cash money, baby. So that's not saying Wazy. I don't think Wazy would even care if like a goblin came to Wazy and it was just like, "You're Wazy. I worship you all the time." Wazy be like, "Ew, thanks."
She'd just find it weird, but
yeah, thanks, thank you. All right, so. As you all sailed down the coast of Kathos to the southeast, you arrive at the ruined island of Asmodia. The kingdom itself has pretty much, for the most part, sunk, as you just see this various whirlpools within the water that you had to navigate through that literally takes you, like, is ripped asunder into the Shadow Veil itself. Fortunately, the misdemeanor has been outfitted with a little bit of flying technology. So you've been able to fly over those whirlpools of shadow and destruction. Eventually, you will arrive over into Asmodia at this point in time. The city itself has continued to be further destroyed, overshadowed by the spiraling circle of spirits that are that are currently over you at this point in time. And as you walk through the ruins, approach what used to be Castle Asmodia, and standing next to the crumbling is him, the Lord of all Shadow. Oh, gotta go further. Asmodia, or Asmodius. I went ahead and showed the HP, let you know exactly what you were dealing with as far as
shit.
martial means are concerned. Which is,
gosh.
Needless to say, beating him martially and flat out killing him would be an extremely difficult, if impossible, task. These creatures are meant to be faced off against parties, huge parties that are level 20 and above. So you will have to find other means to beat Asmodia. I am happy to report that one of the Shadow Lords has been killed. Flat out, Jubilex has been killed, while Ashura has been banished back to Shadow Veil. So, as far as you're concerned, you'll actually see the rippling power of Asmodius visible to you, but he is still extremely powerful. He stands there sort of in a defensive stance, expecting anyone to face him. But he has not engaged you in combat. I would also like to let you know that this session was scheduled at 10 p.m. EST. But for those that are able to stay longer, hopefully it doesn't go longer. This is not a time limit fight. You're able to fight Asmodius as long as you would like until either side is standing, or until one side falls, essentially. Sterling, go ahead and give me a spot that you'd like to cast your magic.
I think just on the... we'll do it a little bit higher, about here.
Okay.
It's going to be invisible until I need to make it, and I think Sterling's going to turn to the group and say, "Up ahead, I've made a doorway. If you're feeling hurt, you need a moment of break, let me know, I'll make it visible. Now you can dispel it, so really have to use it sparingly, but you need to get out of the combat. You go through there, you arrive at my mansion, my own plane. You'll have plenty of food there. You can sit down. I've told all of the servants to give massages and rest and help you out before you pop straight back into the fight.
Please place. Tell me where you would like the door with the pin.
Let's say here.
Is it really far ahead?
Yeah, up near him.
Oh, by the ping again, please. I just saw it.
About there works.
Okay.
Because it's just gonna be a little invisible door until I make it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is just to let people know where the magnificent mansion is located.
Essentially above board, it is a pocket dimension I have where you can kind of just go through there and hide.
So cool. Is that like a bard thing or a sterling thing?
It's a 7th level spell. Big spell.
Oh.
All right.
Wazy is like cracking her neck and stretching. She looks so excited for this fight.
Let me go ahead and check real quick. I understand you guys have done some HP upgrades because it looks like you guys weren't at the exact HP one. So please go ahead.
I still gotta do that real quick.
Yeah,
you're gonna
mine's not under.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and ask each one, but you're going to need every ounce of strength that you're going to be able to get out of here from here.
Making sure to.
Kyron, what is your hit points?
I mean, right now it's 120, but it's supposed to be adjusted, I guess.
Right. So what I need you to do is go to your character sheet. This all should have been. Okay, give me 1 second. Go ahead and look.
I don't know how. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're just gonna wing it. So Alis will not be there. Armstrong is supposed to be at 124, so I will get Armstrong over to 124. I'm just gonna work from the tokens. From Kyron is supposed to be at 140, so I'm gonna get Kyron over to 140. Okay. Leighton is supposed to be at 140. I'm gonna set Leighton at 140. Luna's supposed to be at 110. I will set Luna to 110. Make sure that your D&D Beyond character sheet. Hani is supposed to be at 102.
I'm okay.
Okay. I think that is everyone there. All right. So with that,
My character sheet still says 117, but
you're gonna have to manually adjust that by going to the character sheet, and we just unfortunately don't have time to do that. This is something we should have probably figured out. We're just gonna have to make do with the best that we can with what we've got. We're pressing on.
no worries.
Fight. So
Sorry.
No, it's all good. So you're at 117. Is that supposed to be your hit points?
Who, me?
Yes, I saw 117.
Yeah. I changed it to 140, but it went back to 117.
Yeah,
it wasn't-
because of DN. Okay, I'm just gonna have to. Unfortunately. All right, I need everyone to wait just a minute because I'm going to go in and adjust everyone's manually. So
No sweat.
let me.
This is only gonna take us 20 minutes, Brett.
Yo,
Yeah, don't worry about
it. Are you a circle of power kind of bard?
I have a circle of power, you know.
Okay, cool. You're gonna be the circle of power guy this time, dude. Your
Stop.
turn.
All right, so let me go ahead. Yeah, because Strong's at 124. You're good. Captain Beerthrone is at 140, so you're good. Kyron is at 102. Everything has been adjusted.
Tanto,
Yes.
do you have Banish?
No,
Oh, I thought you did.
no, I did not.
Miles.
Nor do I.
Yeah, none of us have Banish
Oh.
in this group.
Miles. Well, I guess.
You're telling me
that's-
Brett designed an entire fight around a spell that none of us have. Uh-oh.
Oh no. I guess.
Alis on the sidelines like, fuck.
I get, oh man.
Well, you brought A-list RP here. If they
Yeah,
had the
A-list
spell
is here
slot to do
RP.
it, they could maybe not RP.
Oh,
Really
man.
run into
just
the
for a
fight.
second.
Just for
Just for a
sec.
second, yeah.
Man, I can't believe I forgot that no one here has banished. Smiles slyly to himself.
Can't
Yeah,
believe
surely Brett wouldn't mess something like that up. Of course he's got some kind of mechanic in place. Look, I'm only here because he said there was charisma saving throws, all right? And the money.
And money. Well, okay. I don't know if I ever said the money for.
Winces.
With that, yeah, you will approach as the wind just kind of like blows through the ruins of Asmodia. This used to be the castle for Asmodia, but it is completely a desolated ruins. Asmodius stands up, holding out the ruby-eyed scepter of the All King, staring forward over to you. He will state,
"You are the first to enter this domain. It seems that there are powerful Auroran spawn who have cast away my lords of shadow. You have even bested one of them in a battle. You're incredibly powerful, it seems. I may have underestimated you. We do not have to fight."
All right.
30,000 gold and I walk. You owe me.
Oh, hold on. If we make it through this, I'm sure we can find you some money if you're here to help little goblin friend.
Look, all I know is that if that guy's Levin or some kind of version of that asshole, he owes me 30 grand. All right?
Yes, and if you were paid 1,000 gold or whatever it was you want to be taken, probably all life in this world would be wiped out and you wouldn't be able to spend it. So, let us defeat him and then you can take the spoils.
Yo, Goblin, you want to know the fun thing about pirates?
Did you just, you know my name. Are you kidding me right now? Really? I show up here as a little bonus because I'm a little worried about all you call me Goblin?
Wait, above board, does she know Clarence' name?
Yeah, she does know Clarence. You've talked with her before.
No, canonically now, she don't. Nope. She's forgotten.
She completely forgot. That is that. Yep.
I forgot your name. I'm sorry. All right. Look,
looking for the portal back. Clarence looking behind him for the exit.
While everybody's
when she's hungry, she forgets names, so it's not her fault.
When everybody back there is like yelling, Wazy will step forward and go, "Yeah, and what's your suggestion? Because I doubt that it's in our favor."
Asmodius will look upon you and say,
"They probably will not be. From my understanding, you fight for the freedoms that you desire. But the unfortunate truth is this planet did not belong to you to begin with. Your forefathers, the ones that created you, wiped out my entire race. I'm simply here to reclaim what was stolen from our people."
I see. Asmodeus, last time we saw each other, I told you that I'd be bringing some friends with me. And as you can see, and Leighton gestures to everyone, I have brought the best of the best, and you threatened to take me out. So, friend, as we pirates say, finders keepers, and we found this place. Your people are long gone, and it's time for the pirates to take over.
Asmodius will let out a heavy sigh, as he would say,
"I assumed it would not be so easy. Very well. The fate of Io will be decided in this day."
Will then brandish the scepter forward as he initiates combat. I need everyone to roll.
First time.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
I think Stone's going to turn around to Clarence as well and say,
Nat 20, this bitch is ready to fight.
By the way, Goblin, I don't know your name, but soon I'll be able to create a diamond the size of 4 people.
All right. And the name's Clarence, all right? In case anyone else wants to just call me Goblin today.
He bows. Sterling smiles.
Look, I'll remember now, all right? Clarence, got it.
Leighton, under his breath, just mutters, "Stop upsetting Clarence. We need him."
Yeah, damn right.
Damn right.
Thank you, Clarence.
Oh.
I mean, do we know?
I hold incredible power.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did someone not roll initiative? Trying to figure out
I,
who.
the player, am happy that you are here to me.
Oh, I got a 20. Wait, let me. I guess I wasn't on my token.
You are not on your token.
Okay, take 2.
Hey, there we go.
Nice.
There we go. There we go.
Can I ask? Sorry, where would Alis be? Not on the battlefield, obviously, but like
probably
if
waiting
he
at the
came through
ship.
with Clarent.
Yeah, probably waiting at the ship, and because it is extremely dangerous out in the seas currently.
Yeah. Okay.
So absolutely would probably be at the. All right. It's a friendly reminder. This is the final of the final fight of phase 2. Good luck. Have fun. Don't forget to scan because you will absolutely need it. Luck, everybody. All right. Let me go ahead and check here real quick. So, at the beginning of combat, Asmodius will extend out the ruby-eyed scepter and start with an execution turn interrupt. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Man, I'm gonna fail
Come on,
this.
man. 21 net.
I always fail this.
Oh, low.
23 for me.
You underestimate my power.
All right. I will also, so here is the, if you fail, your hit points are immediately dropped by half.
Oh, excellent.
Moly.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any reaction to stop it?
And so we've got, good news is, okay, the DC will be now 16. Originally, it was going to be a 21.
Ooh.
So Armstrong, Sterling, Zahani, as well as Kyron's hit points will drop down by half.
Lovely.
Good grief.
I love that.
Welcome to the final battle.
Okay.
All right. Clert, it is now your turn.
Well, I'm gonna open up with a scan of that guy. If he's even, I can barely see him with my eyes. I'm gonna scan him anyway.
He is absolutely massive. So I will, let me see here. A lot to scan for, so time to work through this. He has vulnerabilities, condition indomitability, maneuver healer's boon, maneuver taunt, surrender acceptance, spiritual demise, banishment, immortality's call, ruby-eyed scepter of the All-King. He has 3 execution turns. He has a phase turn, idle turn, action turn, another phase turn, concentration turn, spell turn, idle turn, another move turn, idle turn, action turn, spellcasting turn, and a 4th phase turn. What would you like to learn
Chad, did you get all that?
Ah, golly, there's a lot there to unpack. There's a couple things I can say for sure is that likely vulnerabilities and condition indomitability have carried over from the last fight, so I'm not going to do those, at least for now, because I'm going to assume they're pretty similar. I'd like to know about spiritual demise.
All right. Spiritual demise. Scan it up. This is specifically for those that die this fight. Those that perish after 3 failed death saving throws have their souls placed in the ruby-eyed scepter of the All-King. Asmodeus, as an interrupt, teleports the user. Asmodeus doesn't do anything else for the rest of the round.
Okay.
I love that there is a thing for specifically if one of us dies. I hate that.
I hate that.
I love it. I hate it.
I hate there's a move called Immortality's Call, which is basically may or may not take my sword
Your
away from
weapon.
me. Yeah.
Ooh, that's
All right.
right.
All right, Clarent, that was your bonus action. What else have you got?
Yeah, for my action, I don't want to do much of anything too bulky right now, gang, while we're figuring out this guy's whole deal. So I'm going to close in a little bit, get a little bit closer to him. Actually, 30. Yeah. I'm just going to get a little bit closer. We're all moving up, right? Like, we're not going to stand back here, right?
That's my plan.
All right. He is so far away, I literally can't do anything. So I'm going to take a, I guess, dodge action this round. I don't really want to dash. I'm trying to figure out what he does. Are these giant beams?
They're large pillars.
Okay. So they give you, like, if you were behind one, it'd give you, like, full cover.
Yes.
Okay. I'm still going to just sort of just take the dodge action as we slowly inchworm our way towards the guy on this one. And take it easy.
All right. That ends your round.
That'll be my round, yeah.
Armstrong.
All right, I'm trying to figure out where 60 feet is. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, let me get the grid back up for you.
Okay, I had to draw a little thingy in it. All right, so I'll bonus action. Wait, what is scanning? A bonus action?
That's correct.
That's a bonus.
Okay, well then I'm going 30 feet. Which would be right there. Wait, I lost it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. There we go. Okay. Okay, I want to scan the ruby-eyed scepter.
All right. Ruby-eyed scepter. AC 18, all damage is directed to the spiritual barrier if you target the ruby-eyed scepter. The spiritual barrier is under 400 HP or over 150 HP. Damage cannot be dealt to the spiritual barrier this way. So, just as a recap from the previous combat, the spiritual barrier is what is keeping Asmodius on this veil. If the spiritual barrier is dropped to 0 hit points, they are able to be banished.
That's the ticket,
That's
boys and
the
girls.
ticket.
How do we banish them though if nobody has banishment?
The one person we had banishes with us, so.
Well, they're like casually watching on the sidelines and could at any moment approach the fight if they so.
He's on the ship.
Simply
Brett
cast.
decided he's on the ship.
Well, then it looks like
Is
we're
this
all
a
dead.
losing battle then? Like,
No.
I'm sure there's gonna be a mechanic somewhere where it's like, hey, because in the last one there was a mechanic where it gave certain things spell.
We all have to hold hands and shout about our friendship.
You're also only on the second turn. You're only on the second turn of combat, and you've got a lot to scan for.
Between 150 HP and 400, we can't attack it. So does that mean we have to like drop it from 401 to 149 in one turn or something?
I have no other information to give.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, he wants us to struggle bust our way through this.
You've got mechanics to learn, and like I said, you're only in the second turn of combat.
Hey Brett, like you don't have to or anything, but I guess my HP should be halved.
I don't know why I didn't. Oh, I see. It's because of your. Oh God, I am so tired.
You don't gotta though.
You're like, no pressure.
No, it's fine. It's
no
literally
pressure,
D&D Beyond just screwing everything up. Give me one.
Is it because I put a 124 in the circle?
No, it's okay. Give me one more moment. I cannot wait to move to Foundry. This is ridiculous. Let me see. I gotta find Sterling's character sheet as well.
I might be able to do it.
No, it's fine. I gotcha. Sterling 128. You failed as well. 64. I have to control everything from D&D Beyond. Otherwise, it'll just reset your hit points as people load in. So Hani, let's see. 102 will be 51. And sorry about that, guys. Okay, I think that's it. That's everyone's health. Oh, and Kyron, be down. Okay. Oh, and now you don't upgrade. Man, this is fun. Okay, you're good to go.
Okay. So I still have an action. I want to yell some things at him.
Okay.
Is that gonna cost me anything?
Talking's a free action.
Nice. Avast ye cur! Deep one! You've been tormenting us for gods only know how long now. I've come to reclaim me very soul, but more importantly, we've come here to stop tyranny before it begins. We believe in freedom for all living things, for the opportunities to experience life to the fullest. And ye be showing up upon our plane to take that away from us, and we just won't have it. So prepare thyself, for the crew of the Misdemeanor and all of the people of Io come to bring your destruction, fiend. Have at thee!
Asmodeus.
And I will take the dodge action.
Asmodeus will at that point brace himself for combat. Does that end your round?
Yes.
Sterling.
Okay. I'm going to. I think with how big is it? Yeah, 60 feet. 30 feet for me. Okay, so. It's a 30-foot radius sphere. I'm gonna move up, so I'm close enough to Armstrong. And I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration on Wazy. I'm gonna say, "Do what you do best. Kill a god." And
smirk and wink at him.
I'm gonna use my reaction to hold my action to once Zahani and our deer level druid are in range. I'm gonna cast a 6th level Mass Cure Wounds to get all of us.
All right. I like it.
What a Chad.
Does that end your round?
Yeah.
Luna.
Okay. I am first going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Leighton.
Okay. What's your die for Bardic Inspiration?
My die is a D6, I think.
Okay.
Wait, is it? Yeah, D6.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to cast Fly.
Okay.
And sorry, I'm like, yeah. Okay, so I have a movement speed of 60. I'm going to just go 10 feet into the air, and then I'm going to go 50 feet over behind this pillar. Let me mark it with my finger and move myself over here. Or actually, I'll go around here. And then I'm going to check. Clarence, you said that
What's up?
we already know their vulnerabilities from the last battle. Do we know for sure that they're the same?
They're possibly the same. I can tell you for sure that condition indomitability probably means that they can take away one of their negative conditions on them per turn.
Oh, okay.
That's probably the same thing. So I would save scanning that one for later.
Okay.
Condition immunity, like vulnerabilities, wasn't something that we had. We had condition immunities. So you can do that one. But indomitability is probably one per turn they can remove.
One per turn? Okay. All right. In that case, I'll scan vulnerabilities.
All right. Vulnerabilities. The first time Asmodeus takes radiant damage this round, Asmodeus gains a vulnerability stack. The first time Asmodeus takes psychic damage this round, Asmodeus gains a vulnerability stack.
Psychic. Okay.
Psychic. Interesting.
Easy, dude. I do loads of psychic.
I can insult him.
I do.
Yeah, like, us bards have got this one in the bag.
He's a proud being, Asmodeus.
Okay, I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Wazy.
Let's see. Wazy's gonna
Leighton, you can put your stacked or bardic thing on you.
Oh.
And I'm gonna scan for. I want to know what banishment is on his list.
All
in case
right.
that helps us at all.
Okay. Asmodeus has 700 HP. 700 HP spiritual barrier, which can only be targeted by different means. If the banishment spell is cast, the banishment has a 3d20 damage to the spiritual barrier. Spiritual barrier is 0 hit points. A banishment spell automatically succeeds, returning Asmodeus to the Shadow Veil and ending the encounter.
Great.
We don't have that.
Cool. All right.
At that point, I will place the barrier up.
Yeah, Wheezy can't hit from here, but I think like she'll come up, she'll like pat Armstrong on the back and step slightly in front of him, almost like guarding him, and say, "Nice words, old timer. Let's do this."
I give 'em hell.
I always do. And that'll be it.
Okay. Zahani.
Zahani. I was gonna do something. Did Sterling make it clear that he was gonna do?
Oh, he would have said, yeah, he would have. Get close if you're hurt.
Okay, so he will hold his action. Can I say beforehand, before this fight, that I brought up my mage armor and my familiar bond?
Yes, you can.
In preparation? Okay. So I will definitely walk forward first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will cast, where is it? I'll cast Blur on myself.
Okay.
And I want to scan for... I want to see what Surrender Acceptance is.
Surrender Acceptance. Asmodius will allow combat to end, but for a price.
Oh. I scan. What's the price?
27 gold. He doesn't count for inflation.
30,000 gold. From him, points at Clarence.
And the 9 hells.
No.
Lock me money.
Okay, that's all I do.
All right. Iron.
Kyron is gonna move up.
Oh no!
Anela.
You might want to pop through here first if you want the heal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll wait.
Otherwise, I won't be able to heal you.
Okay. So, like about there.
Yeah. That works. Just less than 30 feet. Just so I can do the quick heal. So we all get 18 heal.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Very yummy.
Low roll.
Okay.
Zahani's at 69. Nice.
Remember me. Hey, it's nice. Nice.
Okay, and from here, Kyron is actually going to take the first smack at him and cast Wall of Fire.
Okay. All right, a dexterity save is required as a wall of fire will erupt.
What if he just dies though? What if this kills him? What if he's scared?
Hey, that would be great. What if he's like really weak to fire?
Please draw the line of fire the way that you would like to.
Oh wow, I actually get to use scribble? Do I get to scribble?
Yeah.
I got a little token.
Okay, there. I want it. Should I just like leave a gap over here so we can see what he's doing? Because I just want the damage.
You have control of the fire. Just go ahead and
okay.
illustrate it the way you'd like.
Okay. So y'all, what should I do with this? Okay, I think that's enough fire.
It's 60 it's 60 feet, so I have to draw that.
It's up to 60 feet, but.
Okay. Yeah. Delete whatever you want. I just want to make sure the tokens are out there.
Okay. Should I like leave a gap? Or like, because I don't think we can attack through the fire, correct?
We can.
Yeah, maybe some
can
fighting gaps.
Yeah?
Yeah, and he's big, so this is going to be prickling his legs.
Yeah, I mean, spells at least will still be able to hit him.
I'll do that then. And then say that on the inside, of course, is where the damage is going to be.
All right. Let me go ahead and roll the dex save. We'll be subtracting -5 from this roll. That'll be a 22. So he'll take 14 points of damage.
Nice.
Hey, we're on there. We're on there. We're on the board.
I guess at some point we should establish whether or not we are attacking.
Doesn't that
scepter.
go to the scepter though?
You have to specifically target it.
Yeah, we have to establish it. We sort of agree that as a group, if we're willing to risk like the possibility of not being able to banish him after diminishing all of it, because we don't know if there is a method yet to deal with that. And if we sink 700
No, we do.
damage.
We do. Isn't it didn't we learn
We learned the exact same thing we've already
It's
known.
the same,
But
I
we don't
think.
have a banishment spell, so...
No, but you can cast a spell and it turns into banish, like last time. If you... Am I right in saying that, right?
What?
Incorrect.
Where
You
do
can
we
use.
learn that?
Oh,
you
was
can
that
use.
last time?
Yeah. No. Oh no. You can cast banishment to inflict damage upon the barrier. But if you do not
Is
have the
there
banishment spell,
any
then no.
way
Oh.
that someone in the group could say message or send a message to Alis and say like, "You sort of need to get here to cast banish."
I don't know if they'd arrive in time. It'd be like
It
they're
would
10 minutes
it
away.
It would take a significant amount of time.
Well, if we can't find a method in the scans to guarantee a banish, I'm not sure that's possible.
I say that we attack the HP bar for now and keep scanning.
All right.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
says
Yeah.
that the spiritual barrier can only be targeted by a different means. It doesn't necessarily say it has to be banishment.
Well,
Am I-
again, it will after the spirit barrier is at 0, a banishment spell automatically succeeds. The problem is we need to have a banishment spell to
That's
make
what I
that
understood.
Cast.
succeed.
Okay.
Otherwise, we've like wasted time attacking the
Yeah.
barrier instead of attacking him.
Let's go do the health, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do 3,000 health. That's crazy. But I think we should just whittle down the health here, as you said.
Yeah.
So
And if we scan for something and we realize like, oh, we have an option, then
Yeah,
great.
next person that's
but-
up, try scanning Immortality's Call or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Like one of the
So-
ones that
Yeah.
is very obviously not a phase.
So yeah, so far the only way you know how to damage the spiritual barrier is by targeting the ruby-eyed scepter, as well as a banishment spell. So, all right, Kyron, does that end your round?
That does end my round.
Leighton.
I'm going to scan to see what Immortality's Call does.
Immortality's Call.
Freaking do it again. Why am I like this? I hate my brain.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's fine.
No, it's not okay.
Immortality's Call. Leighton is able to deal damage to the spiritual barrier. As a reaction, Leighton can have a creature deal damage to the spiritual barrier for a turn.
oh, that is spicy.
As you
Okay.
hold the
Interesting.
Sword of Immortality, you will notice that the spiritual barrier that is surrounding around the ruby-eyed scepter is actually connected to the spiritual souls that are being absorbed from on top. He's keeping his staff, his ruby-eyed staff fortified using the spirits of the fallen. Bury the souls, Leighton.
Okay. So essentially, I can do damage to his spiritual barrier if we need to.
Yeah, it comes back around to the thing where dealing damage doesn't matter if we don't have a guaranteed way to finish it after.
It's tough, right? Because
I'm
I don't-
willing to
Like,
bet
He
that
has a banishment.
I am
banishing
just
us,
gonna. I
or-
just want to make sure I say this right clear. Obviously, I would not throw you in the middle of a battle with the expectation that you have no way of doing it. I just want to
That's
make
what
sure.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Brett knew
Yeah,
what
but
this team comp was gonna
Brett
be.
did give us the other way, which is ending combat for a price. That's
Yep.
why I'm like.
yeah, but to be
ugh.
fair, I literally don't think we can do 3.1k damage.
I don't think
Yeah.
we can.
I think maybe we
Yeah,
should whittle
but-
down the barrier and see what we can do midway
the
through.
stubborn pirate in me says we can, so that's the issue I have.
I do not agree.
I think we're dead if we get
I
to
think
the
we
health.
took half
So-
our damage on one turn of failed Constitution saves.
If I
that's
recall,
true.
like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the other group took 5.5 hours to whittle down 2,000 health.
1,200 health.
1,200. Okay. Still a lot.
I didn't let us do the spiritual barrier.
So he's got like a banishment thing, and I don't know if that's like against us or if that's related to like us being able to banish him through an alternative means.
We just need to scan more, I think.
Let's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we focus on
And-
the scepter, and if it
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
work, we run.
different plan. Let's focus on the scepter and see if we find, because like there's something specifically with immortality and this scepter, and I think we should, yeah. Let's just
Does the
attack.
scepter have the same vulnerabilities and stuff that he does, or does that just apply to his body?
Parts of a creature share the same stats unless otherwise specified of the creature.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, I moved, and I think I'm good for now.
All
Can I,
right.
sorry, can I ask one more question?
Please.
So it says all damage directed with the ruby-eyed scepter. The spiritual barrier is under 400 HP or over 150 HP. Damage isn't dealt to the spiritual barrier that way, but we can still keep attacking the scepter. Correct?
You can. It just won't deal damage to the spiritual barrier anymore in that time.
But we could just try to destroy the scepter.
You could, but it shares the same health as Asmodeus. So it would be another 3,000.
Okay.
And I will have to interrupt your question at that point in time as the second execution turn is about to go off.
All right.
And this is specifically not a turn, but an interrupt. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Asmodeus points a finger to Chiron as necrotic energies surge. As his hand summons and calls, you will see a blast of necrotic energy strike through and might actually hit Luna as well. Yes, you will see a necrotic bolt of energy shoot out of Asmodeus's fingertip. And I need
even with that extra 10 feet.
Yes, I will need Luna and I will need Chiron to roll Constitution saving throw. Hold on one second.
Looking for those charisma saves anywhere.
Let me double check something real quick before you roll. Please don't roll yet. My apologies. You may make a save of your choice.
Yo.
So that means or just whatever has the highest number?
Whatever save you'd like to make. You can make a save of your choice.
So, I have danger sense, so does that mean if I choose dexterity, I get it at advantage?
Yep.
Cool.
If danger sense says you get an advantage on all dexterity saving throws no matter what, then yes.
Hell yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that instead.
Okay. Please give me a dexterity at advantage. Luna?
I just understand with all the little boosts, like +1 on saves and plus proficiency, are the numbers factored in? So if I see a +8 on charisma, I know that's my highest save?
Correct.
Okay, I'll do charisma then.
Chiron.
Hey, I hate rolling dice.
Yep. All right. So this is going to be terrifying. Oh, wait, you're, how high in the air are you, Luna?
10 feet.
It would not hit Luna. My apologies. I forgot you were flying. All right. So keep your spirits up. Chiron falls unconscious.
Oh wow. I love this. Excellent.
Oh my goodness.
This is what Chiron gets for forgetting Clark's name.
Yeah, that's right. She's going to get back up, though, right? It's a trip, right?
All right. And now, top of the round, Asmodeus will brace himself holding his scepter and say,
"Very well."
As he will then crash the ruby-eye, or he will brace his ruby-eyed scepter up into the sky, preparing for an attack. Lauren, it's your turn.
Preparing for my incredible attack or preparing to do an incredible attack?
He's preparing to do an attack.
Okay, cool. Well, first thing I'm going to do is move on over to this pillar here. And let me get an eyeball at this range. Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt him. I'm gonna aim at that scepter and I'm gonna firebolt him from way out here.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit that guy?
A 25 hits him.
Neat. I'm gonna hit him for 19 fire damage on that scepter.
On the scepter, okay.
We have all agreed we're doing scepter, right?
Yeah.
Is everyone's default attack gonna be scepter?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so.
All right, I will keep that in mind for any attacks
man
you
is
make.
too much meat.
Okay. Fuck, I should probably... It sucks because my, scanning's good, but my bardic inspiration is quite literally fucking wacky.
Ultimately
so
up to
I don't
you
think
what
I'll
you'd
be
like to
scanning
use.
during this fight, gang, in favor of... I'm going to give it... Joe, your plan... What's your next plan, Joe? What are you doing?
I'm not sure. I'll probably try and get Masai up.
Okay, because I know that you can't get inspired by yourself, so I figured I might give it to you. So in case you do like Circle of Power or something, you'll have, you know, buff. I'll give Sterling a Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, 1d10. Give it to Sterling.
Actually, Stan's gonna look over to Luna and say, "Luna, can you bring her back up?
I'll try my best.
And I'll do something else."
Clarence, that ends your round.
That'll be it for me.
Armstrong.
All right. What is this?
What is what?
Is this like a crate?
Oh,
No,
that's my
the-
magical door. If you go through there, I'll send you
He
to a
wasn't
plane.
there for the door explanation.
Oh, essentially, I have a magical plane that if you need to get out of trouble, go in there, and it's a pocket realm to hide in.
Right. Okay, I remember. Yeah, I remember you
Body
doing
over
that.
there.
That's what I
Yeah,
think we should
Chuck
get
was
you
saying there.
Okay. First thing is I will scan.
What would you like to learn?
How about? Wait, I need to look at our notes.
I'm consolidating everything in Shadow Lord notes, by the way.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Thank you, Dodger.
Bob.
Maneuver Healer's Boon.
Ah, excellent. This shall assist you. Maneuver Healer's Boon. So, Badoosh. As a reaction, if you cast a healing spell this round, you restore a spell slot up to 1dx, where x is the level of the healing spell cast. Can only be done on your turn.
That's
Nice.
Wait, that's for us?
That's for
Yep.
us.
Yeah,
Maneuvers for us.
Maneuvers are
Maneuvers are
abilities that
ours.
you learn. Yep.
Yo, I could do some wacky stuff with that in mind. I did take Mass Cure Wounds for this fight.
Okay. Then I will dash here,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay. Sterling.
So, that maneuver, it doesn't work in retrospect, right? Because I've already used the healing
Correct.
spell. It doesn't work.
It has to be on the. It has to be on the turn you cast the spell.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna step in. What's circle power? It's 30 feet around me. Is that right?
30 feet around, yeah.
So does this get you in as well? No.
That would be the area.
I need to get Masai because she is on the
Yeah,
ground.
Don't worry about my side.
Step up. Suddenly, just unleash a bunch of musical notes emanating power around me. And then I'm. It's gonna sound weird. I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Kyrim, and I'm gonna say, "If you can hear my voice, you're gonna get pulled through this. You're gonna be okay."
Okay, I'm good.
Kyron weakly pulls up a thumbs up. Hello.
Kyron, you are actually unconscious and cannot speak. I'm sorry.
LRP.
Cries. In spirit, she does it.
And that's my turn.
All right, Luna.
Okay. So, Sterling, what's our plan for Kyron right now? Are we trying to get her to that door, or do you want me to cast a healing spell this round?
I'd say get her on her feet fast.
Okay. Okay, let's do a 4th level so let's see. Sorry, cure wounds.
I'll be 48 plus your charisma modifier.
48 plus charisma. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do a level 4 cure wounds.
What's your charisma mod?
Charisma modifier is that the number up at the top, the +3?
Yep, +3.
Okay, yeah.
Kyron, you heal for 21 health. You are still prone.
Hell yeah.
Decent.
And then do I get to roll a die or something, or do you do
I
that
already rolled it.
part? Oh, okay.
She now gives a thumbs up and says, I'm okay.
So which one do I add back again?
You roll
so-
a 1d to your spell level. So, like, if you rolled a 4th level one,
Yeah, 1d4.
if you
We
roll
roll
a
a
1d4, you
1d4.
get whatever
You would
roll as a
regain
spell.
a first. You regain a first level spell slot.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
thank you.
If you don't have a first level spell slot, then you don't regain any.
Okay. Okay, so I look over at Carmen and I say, are you okay? Are you awake?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. How many spell turns is 11 minutes? That's like a long time, right?
I'm sorry?
11 minutes? Because the casting time of making a Phantom Steed's 11 minutes. That's like a lot of turns, right? Like that's not...
Yeah, that is 111 turns.
110.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
110, yeah.
Okay, won't be doing that. All right. I guess I am going to scan for... Okay, so we got vulnerability. Let's find out about his banishment. Oh, wait, no, you got that already.
Mm-hmm.
What is not here? Surrender acceptance?
Already learned?
Oh, we did?
Yeah, look in the Shadow Lord notes part.
I think we're on to like
maneuver, taunt, condition indomitability, and we have not scanned any of the turns.
I do taunt before I did indomitability.
Okay.
Yeah, because a maneuver is something we can use. So.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anyone you guys want me to scan first, like priority-wise?
Maneuver, taunt. Yeah.
Maneuver, taunt. Okay.
All right. I'll give you a little more information about this as well. So, maneuver taunt, as a reaction, gain taunted condition until the end of your next round. Can be done at any time. There are some abilities that Asmodius will do that focuses specifically on a taunted character. Not all of them, but some of them. And by taunting, you will accept that you are the target of that attack.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I am going to, before I move for my bonus action, I'm gonna do a Bardic Inspiration on Kyron, I think.
Okay, Kyron already has a Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, she already has one? Oh, okay. Who doesn't have, Wazy has one, Leighton has one. I guess Armstrong doesn't have one, right?
I do not.
Okay, let's give Armstrong a Bardic Inspiration.
All right. You have a D6.
Okay. And then I am going to... I'm going to move here.
Okay. That ends your round.
Or actually, wait. I should be out... I'm
going to need an
I'll
answer.
go here just in... Yeah, that's the end. Yeah.
All right. Wazy.
All right. Wazy's gonna move forward, I think.
Okay.
Just straight forward, because that's the only way she knows how to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll scan. Let's like start scanning some of these turns. We'll do execution turn 3, since that's the next execution turn that's gonna happen.
All right. Execution turn 3. Below 300 HP on the spiritual barrier, Asmodius teleports to 2 to 4 places on the map, attacking with a delayed Ruby Assault. Every turn, delayed Ruby Assault expands 5 feet and deals the same damage as Ruby Assault. So, because you have unlocked that, I will now tell you what Ruby Assault is in the turn that is associated with it. So you're getting some chains, you're getting some combos.
Oh, here we go.
On a phase turn 1, on initiative 26, which he has already taken, Asmodius raises a scepter up from the ground, preparing for Ruby Assault. If Asmodius, for whatever reason, cannot complete this phase turn, which he has completed, he advances to turns 3. So, yeah, don't worry about that. And then, still comboing, action turn happens on initiative of 10. The Ruby Assault is finished. Asmodius attacks with Ruby Assault from a point in melee range that will expand 5 feet. Once there is a target, so essentially the first target it reaches as it continues to expand, it'll deal 68 force damage plus 2d8 force damage per 5 feet expanded out. So, if he hits you with a Ruby Assault and you are 5 feet away from him, you take 68 points of damage. If he hits you with a Ruby Assault and you are 100 feet away from him, it's going to do additional damage up to a maximum of 20 d8. And then it expands 10 more feet after that. So pretty much it keeps expanding until it hits a target, and then it'll go 10 more feet out from that, and then that's it. But if everyone's behind on the end, it just keeps expanding, and it's going to do a massive amount of damage.
Yeah, so we need melee people or whoever's closest to jump on it to take the hit before it gets worse.
All right. She can't do anything else, I don't think, so that's it.
All right, Zahani.
I'm going to use my action to activate my Ring of Cosmic Claw.
Okay. You gain.
Does that happen instantly?
Yep. Well, that is going to be your action. At the end of your round, you will heal for 10 health for 1 minute.
And let's see what else is here. So we have all those. We have basically all the stuff except for the turns now, yeah?
Basically, we didn't do condition indomitability, but again, that was on the last person, so I think we know it. Yeah.
We've had it for a few fights.
Yeah, let's save figuring out that one for a while, because it's most likely just they take away a status every turn.
I'll just go down the list. What's idle turn 1?
All right. Okay, so first I need to add some things real quick. I need to add a phase turn 1.
Should have dashed. It's too late.
What, with your action?
I should have dashed with my action, yeah.
You can still dash.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't done it yet. Action turn will be a 10.
Yoop.
All right. Sorry, I have to. Yeah. Action turn 1. Initiative 10. All right, you want to learn idle turn, is that correct?
That is.
All right, get ready to love this. Idle turn 15, Asmodius does nothing.
Wow, nice. All right.
Cool.
Wait.
Any chains? Any chains on that? Or...
Can't let him do that.
We can't let him sit there and do nothing, that son of a bitch.
He's a bitch, damn it.
Who does he think we are?
Amazing.
With my movement, I will go 20, 30, right there.
Okay, does that end your round?
Yes.
All right, you will gain 10 health.
Wahoo!
Asmodeus stares onto the battlefield, doing nothing. And then he will slam his mace down as a area of force will ripple out from the energy of there. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That'll be 5 times 2, 10d8. All right. 16d8 force damage is going to be going towards Wazy if he hits. If he hits.
God.
What's your AC?
17.
All right. This will be a minus. Okay, this will be. Second, I'm looking real quick. All right, this is going to be a plus. Going to be a plus 10.
What?
Plus 10 to hit. So right. minus 5 from that. That'll be 21.
Well,
she hits.
All right.
She scores.
83 points of force damage.
All right.
Oh my god.
The ruby assault will extend past 10 more feet, but Wazy tanks the majority of the blow, protecting the rest of the party. Protecting the rest of the party.
We've done 19 damage.
Kyron.
Yeah, we've done this many turns trying to get to the fucking guy. Started the fight so far away from us.
I'm gonna cry.
How do you get up from prone?
Half your movement.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get up.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kyron. Is that rounded up or rounded down? Because my movement speed is 45.
It would be rounded down, so you would have 25 feet left.
Okay. So, Kyron will just mosey up to this thing here, and she will use. Here we go. Yeah, conjure animals, and she's gonna do saber-tooth tiger.
All right, 1 moment, please. Come on. Oh my god, my roll 20. Come on. No, it's fine. It's not. Nope, not your fault. It's literally this shitty system. I'm gonna refresh. All right, let me just go ahead. All right, Sabretooth, is there anything else you'd like to do during this round?
I'm going to scan for spellcasting turn.
Okay. The spellcasting turn will happen on turn 2, aka. All right, so you're actually going to get a chain of information from this. So currently he's on turn 1. He's going to advance to turn 2, where he's going to be able to use the spellcasting turn. Here's a couple of information to learn that's going to be happening the next round. Smile? Are we just not gonna... Oh my god. This is cool. Sorry, guys. I'm just
all good?
Base turn. So next turn on 26, Asmodius begins casting a spell, either Deep Movement or Deep Idol. If a targeted creature has the Mage Slayer fleet, the DC for the spell cast is lowered by 2. Asmodius gains a vulnerability stack. If Asmodius, for whatever reason, cannot complete this phase, he advances to turn 3. Deep Movement and Deep Idol happens on a spell casting turn of 5. And what that is if he casts Deep Movement, one moment, I have to look this up real quick. If he casts Deep Movement, it will deal 46 shadow damage for every 5 feet the creature has moved this round. If he casts Deep Idol, 24d6 shadow damage. 4 dice of the damage removed for every 5 feet the creature moves this turn. So Deep Idol, move, and Deep Movement, stay put.
Okay.
Okay.
How do we know how much we've moved? Is that logged somewhere?
That's for the
turn.
round. In the round, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. All right, where would you like these saber-tooth tigers?
Oh, I can only summon one.
Okay,
because,
where would you like
Foundry-
this saber-tooth tiger?
Right here.
Okay. The saber-tooth tiger leaps ahead as it is conjured forth.
Hell yeah, and it goes right after me, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, then it's gonna charge forward and do a pounce.
Okay.
I don't have control of the token or like info on it.
Give me 1 second, please.
The roll 20 heavy sigh.
I'm done with this system. It is absolutely dreadful. Let's see. All right, I will
it's
take.
A claw attack, sorry.
Nope, all good. I'm gonna go ahead. Boom, boom. Is it in here?
Sweet.
It is in there, and that's why. Hold on. Edit. Sorry about that, everyone. This has been a clusterfuck. Okay, so you'll be doing a claw attack. Let me go ahead and roll that for you, if that's all right, so we can move this along. Claw. Boom. Why is... Oh, that's cool. Nothing is working on this side. Sorry, guys. I have to refresh quicker. Yeah, what's really fortunate is like Roll20 has been acting really buggy these past couple of days. I've just been really bummed by that.
That sucks.
Hmm? Yeah. All right, here we go with a claw. All right, that did go through, thank God. A 10 will not hit.
And that will be my turn.
All right, Leighton, it's now your turn.
I will scan.
Mhm.
What should we scan next, friends? What's left on the table?
I got move turn, idle turn 2, idle turn 3, action turn 3. There's a bunch of turn stuff left. Concentration turn.
Let's do concentration turn 2.
Okay. Concentration turn 2. So this happens on the second turn as well. He will attack 3 targets with deep aftershock.
Cool.
And then I will go ahead. Give me a moment. I will roll that out for you. This is what deep aftershock does. That'll be an attack at -5, which means that it'll be that there, and it deals 12 points of shadow damage. And he attacks 3 targets with that.
That's great.
-5 to hit off of like what we're looking at right now.
Correct.
So it would be a 14 instead of a 19, etc.
Correct.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. And then can I? Okay, so Brett,
Yes.
Immortality's Call, is that an action that I can take?
Essentially, any attack you do against Asmodius can be aimed directly towards the spiritual barrier.
Ah, I see. So, but it's not like I throw a projectile or anything.
Nope.
I have to like go and go up front and fight.
Yep. You can also spend a reaction to give someone else once around the ability to deal damage to the spiritual barrier.
Gotcha. And that can be via melee or spell should the person be a caster.
It doesn't matter. Yep, doesn't matter. Any damage source they cast that round can deal attacks to the barrier.
To say, I could definitely drop a significant amount of damage on this guy from here.
Hell yeah. So I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to use Immortality's Call on Clernt.
That'll be a reaction.
So that...
As a reaction, okay.
Correct.
All right, Clernt, on your round, you can deal damage to the spiritual barrier.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, top of the round. We are now entering the second turn. Asmodius will begin to cast a spell, channeling his ruby-eyed scepter and pointing forward. Let's see here. He will, and since you've scanned the turn, he will cast Deep Idol, or he's about to cast Deep Idol. That'll be on a spell casting turn of initiative of 5.
Man.
Do we know what that does?
Yes, Deep Idol is if you do not that he. Anyways, let me go ahead and cast Deep Idol. Boom. It deals 24
saves.
It does 24 d6 shadow damage. 4 dice of damage removed for every 5 feet you have moved this round.
So moving good.
And this goes to every.
Wait,
that's damn it.
You want to move at least 5 squares.
I rolled. He goes before me. I don't even get a chance to move every time he casts the spell. He just gets to kill me every time.
That would be my apologies. The spell casting turn will actually be at initiative of 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was like, well, I guess that's just free damage for Leighton.
Hey, these bosses take a lot of work, and sometimes there's bugs in the middle of it, and I'll fix it as it goes along. I apologize.
Nah, everyone in chat give some love to Brett, who's been putting his blood, sweat, and tears in this whole thing, man.
He's wonderful.
Yeah.
He's doing the job of like a team.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Clark, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, we know that spell thing's coming. I do want to do damage. We haven't done the psychic. I'm not going to do my big move that does the crunchy damage until we have a vulnerability stack. For context, I have a 12d10 spell. I don't want to burn that on no vuln stack. So I'm going to first move 30 feet into the middle, into the circle of power for that cool buff. And I'm going to attack him, this fucking guy, with another psychic lance. But first, I'm going to unsettling words him.
All right, he is unsettled.
He will become unsettled by my very presence.
Okay.
And here comes the lance. He's going to have to succeed a frickin' ding-dang 20 int save.
All right. His int save was a -5. Will be an 11.
He definitely hyper fails that. He's incapacitated.
All right. You'll see him fall limp at that point.
Fuck. Clarence, powerful.
Clarence very powerful. That's the thing about Clarence.
Clarence, strong boy.
He's very powerful, very strong boy.
Let's go home.
We did it. Well done.
Yeah, he looks like he fell over. We can leave.
Yeah.
He stands there and he just kind of like, his body will just like, while standing there, sort of fall limp at that point.
Yeah, it's not going to last for long, gang. Enjoy that slight moment of peace while we can. Because he definitely, that indomitable conditions thing is going to cancel that out in a second.
All right.
That's going to be it for me.
All right.
Actually, what can I do with my reaction? I can't do anything.
So I have to interrupt you for a moment right there. And let me finish what I'm about to say. At this point, Asmodius would use his execution turn 1. However, since he is incapacitated, that effect does not go off.
Hey,
Nice.
that's Clark, baby.
Yeah, Clerk taking it in.
That's that 20 fucking DC save, 24 charisma, motherfucker, dude.
You're level 13, right?
You've got a foul mouth of you, young man.
Thick boy.
Clarence, does that end your round?
That's my round, yeah.
Sterling.
Okay, I'm gonna move the full 30 feet so I can keep everyone in here. I'm going to keep Kyron, but I will keep topping her off if I can. Was that 30 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 here.
Okay.
And then, is there anything I might be able to animate around here? Am I going to have to animate another shoe?
You're going to have to animate another shoe, I'm afraid. Or
Well,
some
then-
pebbles.
Armstrong's probably got like an extra rapier hanging off his belt.
I think Stalin will take out his loot and he'll give it a kiss and he'll just say, "Please don't get broken." And he throw it into the air and then turn it so it becomes alive.
All right. Let me go ahead and boot it up. Smile.
Nice.
Roll 20.
But
All
what
right.
personality does the loot have? I'm kidding.
What's it feeling?
Okay. By the way, guys, if I'm silent or direct, it's just because I'm very focused right now. So I hope no one's taking that personally. All right, the loot has been animated.
And then I still got my bonus action. I think it is probably smart to do a little scan. Oh wait, Kyron, you've got no bardic inspiration on you, right? No, I gave you mine. You should have one. Yeah.
I should
D10.
have one, yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Then I will do a scan, and I will scan for. What's the most important one right now, guys? Do we execution turns? Should we do more of those? See exactly what we need.
I think he's cycling execution turns now, and we've already confirmed the next cycle of execution turn is everyone gets to choose whatever save they want or take some damage.
Okay.
Right?
Well, I'll do. Do you know what? Let's get some future information. How about phase turn 4?
All right, that happens on turn 4. Phase turn 4 happens on an initiative of 99. Asmodius casts Astarian Judgment. All creatures may choose to restore a spell slot of their choice. If they do, they take 1d6 true damage per spell level slot restored. Second level is 2d6, third level is 3d6, ignore that 4d6. A creature may also choose to gain a 1d12 inspiration die. If they do, they take 2d8 true damage. And then everyone rolls a saving throw of their choice. On failure, 5d12 true damage. Everyone re-rolls their initiative and starts at the top of the round with turn 1.
Woo.
That is a poo-poo thing to happen. So that's. I think that's it. I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Wait.
Oh wait. Sorry. No. I'm good. I can't.
No. Got nothing else?
Don't worry.
Okay.
somehow I
Joe,
got
did you do something to me? I walked off for a second.
No,
on me.
I walked past you. That's
It's a circle.
Oh, that's me. That's a DM's note.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. How many feet did you move?
30. I did the
Okay,
full 30.
perfect. Wazy, it's now your turn.
Brett, I was skipped.
Oh, my apologies. Armstrong. Oh yeah, you both go at the same time. Armstrong, it's your turn.
Yeah, all right. Wait, I gotta use the ruler. Okay. 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and scan.
What would you like to learn?
Let's do spellcasting turn 3.
Spellcasting turn 3. On an initiative of, let's see. Yep, there we go. Boom and boom. This is next round. Asmodius teleports back to the center of the battlefield, aka where he is right now, and casts Shadow Flare.
Oh, Asmodeus is Bahamut.
Oh, Armstrong.
What in the Final Fantasy is this?
If you're trying to get close to Armstrong, you could get 10 feet extra movement because you started near my loop.
And that is Shadow Flare.
No, the notes are too long. Discord told me no.
Yeah, you have to do a new page.
Oh no, I'm so mad.
Final boss is Note Boss. My apologies.
Everyone done your home reading?
You could do like a Google Doc and keep updating it, I guess.
Yeah, it might be
Something
Google.
like-
It might
Oh,
be
we could do
Google
that.
Doc time.
So I get an extra 10 feet?
Yeah,
Question-
yeah.
Then
How many-
I will.
How many feet have you
will-
moved?
40.
All right.
And as my action, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this butthole. And that is radiant damage, so if it hits, we're in business.
Dexterity save subtracts 5. That'll be a 21, so it does not hit.
Yeah, he made it. Okay, that's it.
All right, Luna.
Okay. I am going to. So for the idle spell, that's like you want to move as much as you possibly can.
You want to move 30 feet at least, if you can.
Okay. Well, first.
Wait, now my turn got skipped.
Oh, no. 1 second. So
No, she can go first though. We go at the
wait,
same
yeah,
time.
Wazy and Luna go first. All right.
So that's fine. You can still take your turn.
Oh, okay. So for the quick question about dash, I know this is really basic. Like, is dash a bonus action, or that's something I have to use as an action?
That is an action, and it allows you to move up to your movement speed again.
Okay. So I will first scan for action turn 3, I guess.
All right, action turn 3. This happens. Whew, this happens next turn. Asmodeus attacks twice with the ruby-eyed scepter of the All King. If there is no target in melee range, Asmodeus casts Shadow Flare. Ruby-eyed scepter, by the way. That was a crit.
Ooh.
That'll be a -5. to that
Nice
hit.
waist, dude.
Gross. Okay. I will move. Let's see. I'm gonna go here. So first, Luna will.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh yeah, Brett.
Yes.
I just remembered something. My lance is psychic damage, meaning he should also have a vulnerability stack, right?
He should. That hasn't been used yet, right? Then yeah, he should.
Not to my knowledge.
Give me.
I forgot that psychic damage was a proc for it.
Yeah. You know what? I forgot too. Haha. All right. I will throw a vulnerability stack.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whenever is it? Should I go or?
Yeah, it's still your turn.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so I move 35 feet up to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast a level 5 lightning bolt. Or no, I'll do a 3rd level lightning bolt.
Okay.
Still targeting the scepter, right?
Yep, I'm assuming you guys are targeting the scepter unless you tell me otherwise.
Okay, so I shall do that.
He will succeed the dex save. Go ahead and roll. 16 damage. The scepter will take 18 points of damage.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna move again so that I'll have the maximum move range, I guess. So, 25 feet would put me about here. I will move back to here. And I think that will be it.
Wazy.
Wazy gets all up in there and attacks his toesies.
Let's do it.
The scepter's toesies?
Yeah, attacks the scepter's toesies?
Someone reaches melee. Only took 3 fucking rounds.
I know. Wait, I can just attack the scepter from here? We're gonna say that's fine.
Correct.
Tight. Okay. I hit with a nat 1. I want to die.
We have a bardic inspiration.
Doesn't matter. Critical misses or failures. All right. Anything else? You have extra attack, don't you?
I just rolled it.
Oh
Brett.
my. Well, you do have a bardic inspiration if you wish to use it.
I guess we'll find out. Yeah, sure.
Let's see. 21 will hit.
Nice.
Yay.
Cool.
Time.
What's that 0 doing there?
I don't know. What is that?
How'd you get a 0?
Lord.
Wow.
You lost your dice.
Character
Dodger
sheet.
decided to not roll any dice.
Yeah, character
Dice
sheet.
rolls under the couch.
Character sheet curse.
Wrong. I calculated it wrong.
This is an old character sheet.
Yep. Hey, maybe it's because it adds brute force. You're able to strike with your weapons, especially brute force. When you hit with a weapon that you're proficient with and deal damage, the weapon's damage increases by an amount based on the level in this class, which means it's... Wait, what? Okay, as shown on the brute damage... Oh, brute bonus damage table. And since that's not a thing anymore...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's an extra 1d6.
What are you?
You just see a bunch of glitches
15,
forming around.
yes?
What class was Wazy before?
15.
She was
Fighter.
a brute. Unearthed
fighter,
Arcana
jumped
brute.
Okay, I just want to look this up.
Also, Brett, because she made an attack roll with the bardic inspiration, Asmodius has to make a con save. Be a DC of 18, or he takes 7 thunder damage, which will go to the scepter. Oh my god.
Okay.
All right.
It passes.
Okay.
I think he just barely squeezes by.
Does that end your turn, Wazy?
I will also scan. I'll scan idle turn 2, I guess.
All right. Idle turn 2. Turn 2. That happens on an initiative of 1. I guess no, that happens on an initiative of 5 now. Hold on, I'm moving some things around. Hold please, waiting music. So on an initiative of 5, Asmodius does nothing.
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool. I'm waiting for idle turn 3 to be like, Asmodius does everything.
Yeah.
Asmodius takes out a blunt and smokes it. Everyone is high and can't do anything.
Nice, dude. Epic.
Yeah, that's it.
Sahani.
Okay. I'm gonna forego my scan and do a cunning action dash to here.
Okay.
And that puts me in range. I'm gonna heal Kyron and damage
Thank you.
myself.
Oh no.
So 15 damage to me, 30 healing to Kyron.
That is amazing. Thank you.
All right. Minus 15. And then Kyron will heal for 30.
And then that's my turn, so I heal for 10 again.
You
Can
heal
you do
for
the
10.
reaction healing thing?
Yes.
Oh, it is a healing spell.
Yes, it
So
is.
again,
What level of the spell?
That is a 3rd level.
All right. You restore a 2nd level slot if you have
That's
any
the one
spent.
slot I haven't used.
Oh no!
Can you combine like 2 1s?
No, you
What are
cannot.
the yellow
so.
dots on some of us?
Yep.
That means
that
you
is,
did the movement.
yeah, that is
okay.
that is a DM's note
Oh.
for me. Yeah, so just ignore that, please.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Yeah, that means you've done what you needed to do. All right. So
I
let's-
moved so much that I heal.
Yeah. All right. So we're doing phase 2. Okay. So a Zahani. I'm just gonna move this up. So this is normally when the concentration turn would go, but he is incapacitated. So instead, he will sacrifice
good.
the turn to be not incapacitated.
I knew it. That's his fucking indomitable bullshit, dude. Called it.
But he is unable to perform his concentration turn because he's sacrificed.
That's kind of
it.
nice, though.
Still worth it. Yep.
Kyron.
I feel like I just keep lancing, dude. This is
So I have a
insane.
question.
Isn't
Does
that
Asmodeus count as a creature?
Yes.
Then does he catch on fire?
No, he does not.
Okay.
And the fire's also
Uh,
gone when you fell.
What?
The firewall
When you
is,
died,
is
the firewall went away.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about the firewall. That's a part of fire elementals.
Oh, I thought you were
trait.
talking about the firewall specifically.
No.
Yes, that effect would go off.
Oh hell yeah! All right, let's light this bitch on fire. Let me think. So I don't wanna. Yeah, I'm just gonna scooch up. Okay, right there, 40, 45. Yes. 45, and I will use my action, second level, healing word.
Okay.
And I will heal myself.
10.
Hell yeah.
Bonus action spent. You have moved. You have an action remaining.
I'll use that as my action, and instead I'll use my bonus action to learn the move turn.
You can't do that. The casting of the bonus action is the healing word.
Wait, can healing word not be cast
Correct.
as a...
Correct.
What?
It has a casting time of a bonus action.
Dang, you know what? I never knew that. Shoot. Well, can I do anything with my action right now? Holy crap. All right, let me take a quick look. Sorry. How far away am I from here? Oop. 50 feet. So, I could... All my stuff is concentration. What the heck ever. You know what? I'm going to just shift into fire elemental right now.
All right. Do that. Give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
Initiative. That'll be an 8 for the fire elemental. I'm just adjusting as we go. That auto shift. It did. All right. Cool. Okay, that ends your round. So that will then be the spellcasting turn. I believe everyone. Oh yes, your tiger goes. I will go ahead and roll that.
Tiger.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I have to add the initiative so I remember that goes there.
Yeah.
Tiger is a initiative. I'm just gonna say 7.9, so I have that there always. I'm gonna go ahead. What are you gonna do with the tiger?
Claw.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't work. Okay.
All good. I've got it. A 24 will hit, attacking the scepter.
Cool.
All right. Dealing. Cool. Thanks for that. Boy, I love roll 20. Doing shrugs. All right, there you go. 16 points
Tiger
of damage.
did more damage than me, dude.
You're warming up. This is
The
your
tiger
first fight.
turns to you and
Yeah.
smirks. Little
Oh.
cat smirk.
All right. Is the tiger doing anything else?
No, tiger does nothing else.
Okay. Asmodius stares on idly. Leighton, is now your turn.
Classic
Okay.
incapacitated behavior, dude.
Still believes incapacitated.
He hasn't done anything. Of course, he's still incapacitated.
I'm gonna do another scan, shall I?
All right. What would you like to learn?
let me look at what's left of our chat, because man, oh man,
Move
are
turn
we,
3, idle turn 3, and condition indomitability, and execution turn 1 and execution turn 2. We also haven't technically scanned. We've just experienced them.
That may hurt.
Hey. Also,
Yeah.
while you're doing your turn, just before I forget, make sure you're not standing there. Move to one side or the other.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
My bad.
But wait, what did Clark say?
I'm going
I
to
had to
do
move- I
a
was
big
gonna-
move come my thing, and I don't want anyone caught in the extremely wide crossfire.
Yeah,
I-
thank you for pointing that out. Let me do. Well, what do you guys think? I was thinking about doing the condition.
We might as well
Condition
cross
turn.
it off just in case there's something weird with it.
Yeah, let's go ahead
But
and do
I'm
that.
almost positive I know exactly what it does.
Asmodeus may sacrifice
Yeah.
a turn to immediately
Yeah.
end an ongoing condition or magical.
Yeah, at least we know that.
And it's a whole turn
Okay.
he's sacrificing, so.
I will use, like, once again, my action as a reaction for Clarent to do some nice damage to that scepter for the next fight.
Okay.
For the
I'm
next
just
turn.
snap this scepter in half on my next turn. Unless I die right now.
I don't even think we have to do the reaction thing until it's under 400, yeah? Or whatever. Because
I
all
mean-
of our things on the scepter do damage to the shield for now.
Just let him do stuff, whatever.
Oh, I guess that's true. I didn't think about it that way.
Make
Either
me
way.
feel more powerful.
Yeah, I'm giving him the assist. Whatever.
That's your
me up.
reaction. That's fine.
And that's my turn.
Okay. At that point, he will cast as dark energies of shadow magic will cast out of his scepter, casting Dark Idol. Everyone except the tiger moved over 30 feet, so the tiger will have to make a...
You know what? I totally forgot about that and did not move the tiger. Should have done that.
Hey, that's okay. Charisma saving throw for tiger.
Nah,
That'll
tiger's
be
dead.
3. That'll be
Tiger's gonna He gone.
83 points of shadow damage as the tiger is just obliterated.
Half Wazy's age.
Wait,
Mother of
Man.
the tiger looks at Wazy, does a little tiger smirk, and then just fucking Thanos snaps out of scissors.
Amazing.
Oh
You
my
know what?
God.
That is a fine death. I'm fine with it.
All right. So that ends that round. We are now on a turn 3. Oh boy. All right. So on our initiative of 25, Asmodius will... What do I want to do? Oh man, no one's really done anything yet, so...
No one does anything.
Let's,
He spent the whole time running to you.
Let's start
We're an
blasting
hour
him
and a
as
half
he blinks in, teleports over, and will strike strike Armstrong with the ruby-eyed scepter. That'll be a
I feel
minus 5, 25.
I feel bad for Wazy at this point.
26
God, I worked
points.
so fucking hard to get up there.
I will uncanny dodge that.
All right, I'm taking 13.
I'm an old woman, you know. Can't go chasing you around.
He's still in range, though, right? How much movement speed does Wazy have?
And then
I mean,
he will teleport
30,
over to
unless I
Clarent
dash.
and attack
Yeah.
with the
Oh, never
ruby-eyed
mind.
scepter.
All right, I will. He has disadvantage, so it's gonna be a 20,
That'll be a 23.
23. I have shield, so that's gonna match my AC, and he will not be hitting me.
That
today.
will be... Well, if he matches AC, it beats.
I have 18, so
Yeah, if
23.
he, 20, if 23 will meet, so I would
If it
recommend
meets, it
not using the
beats.
shield. If it meets, it beats.
That's freaking dumb, dude. Whatever, man.
33 points of damage dealt. All right, Clarent, it's now your turn.
Wow, he got right in my face, huh?
Yeah, he got right in your face.
What's the rules on casting a spell in melee range?
It's at a... Well, if it's got a save...
It's a save spell.
Then
So-
it's nothing. There is none. If it's an attack one, then it is at disadvantage.
Yeah, I don't know if I exactly want to be near him. But I get a bonus action free disengage on this guy. He can't. I'm gonna get away from this guy. Get the fuck away from me, dude. What the frick? Bonus action disengage from him. Screw that.
Frick, man.
What the frick? Get the heck away from me, dude. We need to start doing damage, so I am going to do the big move here.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's still got my old school unsettling words that I've not taken advantage of yet. So I am going to do he has to succeed on a dex save of 20.
Okay. Let's see him do it. -5, 22 with an unsettling words, correct?
Yes.
Yep, that fails.
So I'm going to be using a vulnerability stack.
I assumed you would be.
On this damage. Yes. So that is going to be 12 d10. Straight line directly in front of me.
For 132 points of damage.
Let's chunky damage right there. Don't come near me! No one come near me!
I'm a grenade!
Blow up!
All right. Does that end your round, Clark?
Yeah, that ends my round.
Sterling.
Sterling is going to. I think I'm gonna do a. You haven't got a bardic inspiration, right, Plant?
I do. Still
you do. Has everyone got one then?
Clark, you don't have
I don't have one anymore.
What? I don't have one. I never did.
Clark, I don't see a bardic inspiration on
I don't
you.
think I ever marked it because usually you auto mark them for me, but I have not used it. So if someone gave me one, I have it still. But I don't remember if someone. I think someone gave me one.
Did someone give Clark a bardic inspiration?
If someone didn't, then I don't have one. But if you're remembering me having one and you gave me one, then I still have it because I haven't used it.
I didn't get. I gave one to.
Then I don't have it.
Yeah, you never had one. Okay.
In that case, because I definitely.
I'm so doubtful. All right, let me mark what we got. Yeah, we've got Armstrong with the bardic inspiration. Sahani does not have one. Wazy has one, but I believe you used it. So
I used it.
Okay.
There's a
I'll give it to Zahani because he's gonna be outside of my.
All right,
my
and there's
realm.
a D6 on Armstrong and Kyron is a fire elemental. All right, 1d10.
This is the first time anybody's ever bardic inspired me.
I'm gonna look over to Zahani and go. Zahani,
Yes.
one of the most capable fighters I've ever seen. Why don't you get up here and show us what you got?
Oh, Zahani's face turns beet red.
Meanwhile, the loot goes in there. It gone bash.
Let's see it.
It is a 1d20 plus 10.
Let's see it. That
So
hits.
21 to hit.
That
It
hits.
is 1d10 plus. Sorry, I always have to check this up because I'm an idiot. Just double checking so I don't get it wrong. It is a 1d10 plus proficiency. That's plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then Sterling's going to look at Asmodius and go,
So you claim you're a god, yet in our world, goblins like that one, that's one of the first things you fight. And it just destroyed you.
Are you? Is this
I'm gonna
diss
cast
on
vicious
me
mockery.
too?
Sorry, dude. Sorry.
How much damage I just did you dissing me?
It was a vicious mockery to him, really. Could he wisdom save?
Do I take psychic damage from Sterling for that one? Because that was like a weird.
That's a
diss.
fail. That's a fail. He'll take
9 points of psychic damage and vulnerability stat.
and gains a vulnerability stack.
He's upset.
I'm gonna, he's gonna put his hand just like, no offense.
Oops, pardon.
No offense.
I was doing a bit.
I'm
shaking. It's a bit. You can't be mad.
All right. Does that end your round?
It does. Yeah, please.
Armstrong.
All right. So the yellow gives you extra 10 feet.
The yellow gives you a advantage on saving throws against spells.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the extra 10 feet?
Whenever you're within 10 feet range of my loot.
Oh, so I could go 40 feet here.
Only if you start your turn in it, unfortunately.
If you start there. Okay. All right, that's fine. In that case, I will dash
Okay.
to here.
Okay.
And I really want to put some damage on this guy, so I'll just use my action to attack.
Let's see it. That hits. That would do 22 points of damage to the scepter.
Should I use vulnerability stack, or we want to save that for like a...
Well, it's too late.
You gotta do it before the attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That'll be my turn then.
Luna.
How are we on information? Have we scanned
We have
most
almost, we have everything but
We have a
move turn
lot.
3 and idle turn 3, which
We
are
can
currently
scan the
happening.
AC too now, right?
You also have execution turns
Something
you
nice.
haven't learned yet.
Yeah, execution turn 1 and 2. We still don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna do execution turn 2, which is all we know is it's a save of your choice.
Oh. I guess I could scan for that.
Luna,
Sure,
you
yeah.
are interrupted before you scan for anything.
What
As he will roll. Really, I just create frustrating mechanics just to hopefully hear Laura curse maybe once, just a little bit.
It didn't come out. You filtered myself.
If we win this fight, Laura, you have to swear.
Oh God! All right, he will.
Let Laura swear.
This is
Let
going to
Laura
be.
swear.
This is going to be
Let
devastating.
Laura swear.
He points his finger out in the direction of the fire elemental, and
Oh, come on.
I need Zahani, fire elemental, and Armstrong to make a save of your choice.
Can I do Kyron's Constitution?
You have to use
You have
the
advantage as
save.
well.
You have to use your creatures.
Okay, even if it's like
It's a physical
Wisdom?
stat.
Lucky
It is
that.
since it's a physical stat, you have to use the stat of the
Oh,
creature.
Nice lucky.
All right, Armstrong,
But wait.
21. Yes.
could I use Wisdom then and
Yes,
have
you
it be
can.
Kyron?
Yes, you
Okay.
can. Let's see Kyron's wisdom then. That's okay. Yeah, 23 hits. Zahani. So a couple of things will happen. Zahani, you will drop to 0 and fall unconscious.
Well, I
He
lucky.
did lucky.
He lucky.
Oh, he luckied. I see there. So JK, ignore that. That never
Well, at least we
happened.
know what that does
We
now.
heard the mechanic. Too late.
Nice,
No, well,
Zahani.
you already saw it. You already saw it. You knew what it did.
It's true. It's true.
Hey! Don't viewer voice me, Tomato. Don't you fucking do that shit. Don't you do that shit. I'm going after you next. That's it.
Cornered.
That's
Whoa,
it.
damn.
That's it.
Okay,
You're
everybody,
I need to
calm
learn
down.
this mockery of this man.
I'm taking the psychic damage.
God of gods.
I'm taking the psychic damage now, dude. All right. So let me see here. All right, for those that have failed, you will take 57 necrotic damage.
No one failed there, right?
Or for those that succeeded, excuse me, we'll take 57.
Well, wait,
Should take 0?
God.
Armstrong's in the circle,
Yeah, so you take 0,
right?
right?
So he just takes 0.
That is, yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'll allow it. No, just kidding. Yes, you would. You would absolutely do that.
I love the circle, dude. Circle best spell.
I'm gonna stay in the circle forever.
I'm gonna be honest
Everyone
with you.
should.
The voice just really shook me up. I don't know what
Dude,
I'm
I
doing
don't know
anymore.
what to tell you because it wasn't even my plan to like be toxic. I was just doing the voice.
I know.
It's just
All right.
a part of you.
No, it's all good. All right, Luna, you may now continue your turn. Would you like to scan that execution for now?
Yeah.
All right, so get ready to scream bullshit. That's bullshit. Execution turn interrupt. Every 30 minutes of the combat, Asmodius casts Asmodius' Finger of Death. This means IRL minutes, which means every 45, every time we land on 45, I interrupt exactly what you're doing and do a Finger of Death. I roll 1d(x) for the number of players, and then I assign a creature to it. Both times have unfortunately been Kyron. A line of up to 500 feet from Asmodius as shadow energies surge out. All creatures in the line must succeed a saving throw of their choice. On failure, their HP drops to 0 and falls unconscious. On success, they take 78 plus 40 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, I'm mad that it was me twice.
Hey,
That's on success.
But hey, guess what? Zahani, please restore a spell slot of your choice.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
So we are still on a time limit because every time the clock lands on that, I interrupt and do that finger blast.
Okay, stop talking, Brett. We gotta go.
Okay. You know what was really interesting trivia about the fight that I'd like to.
I was looking at like 30, man. We got 300 turns. This is easy.
This was his way of ensuring that we wouldn't let this thing drag on for an extra 3 hours.
Otters.
Oh my gosh.
Luna, it is now your turn.
So just to make sure, I can quicken a spell and still do a cantrip. So I could do a cantrip and a spell, but I can't do a spell and spell.
That is correct. That is correct. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Then, yay. Yeah, I'm gonna start off with a vicious mockery. I haven't gotten to do that before. I look at him and I notice that he's wearing these like tight ass pants, and I'm like, I see what you're doing there. You're trying to get everyone's attention. Asmodeus.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So he's gonna take out a notepad and write that down.
Luna savage. Luna savage.
He's just currently surrounded by 3 bards all yelling mean things at him.
Asmodius take 1 damage of psychological effect.
All right, give me that vicious mockery. It's a wisdom save, correct?
Yeah.
Oh no!
You've heard that one before.
Not the only time he's heard that. Yeah, exactly. So no damage inflicted.
Okay. So I'm gonna do regular spell now. I'm gonna attempt to cast. Wait, where did it go? To cast a tidal wave. Because I want to. So he's a creature. Like he can get knocked prone on success. Is that right?
That is correct. But also, you have to keep in mind that there are other people that the tidal wave will, depending on where you aim it.
So it's like, how does that work? It's like 30 feet by 10. So if I did something like.
Yep,
like
that would work. That would work. Yeah, you just literally see a surge of that go over. Yeah, so I believe he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Here we go.
So do I?
So that would be a 12.
A 12.
Yep. Go and roll your tidal wave. So 23 points of damage, and actually, hold on. Let me see the size. Hold on.
It's gonna slip.
Can you ransom his butt in the air?
What?
And then I'm gonna send the loot inside.
Yeah. Stop. No, don't. Yeah.
Nice.
There is no size limit. He is knocked prone.
Nice. Okay. Now I can. So he can't opportunity of attack me, right? If I move.
Shrug.
Oh. Shrug.
That's a shrug for me too.
Okay. I wanted to go over and like spank him, but then I'm like, no, okay, maybe it's dangerous.
Sure now.
God, Jesus Christ, Laura, what is going on today?
You challenged her, Brett.
I know.
You taunted it out.
Yep.
That's gonna enrage the ship cook. He's gonna rush out.
Yeah, Nicholas just shows up out of nowhere like.
Okay, well, if I can't do that, I'll air spank in the air like a motion, and then I'll move up. My 60 feet would be.
A tear goes down Nicholas's face. He's uncertain why.
I love that this is Luna's final form.
He can't compete.
I'm gonna move out here. I like have my finger to mark it. I think it was right here or something.
Okay.
No. Here. Okay.
All right.
And I think I did everything I need to do. Okay. I'm done.
Oh God, Wazy's gonna
Wazy's
run
poor back.
Crazy's gonna run back this way.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna. She's gonna yell. I'm too old to be chasing you around. You face me properly, and she's gonna taunt.
Ooh, okay.
Try and give some people a chance to heal.
Nice.
And I'm also going to scan execution turn 1.
Yeah. Hey, remember that other thing? So this happens on the every 30 minutes starting at the 15 mark, at the first quarter mark. At the beginning of combat and every 30 minutes after on the hour, Asmodius casts Astari's Fallen Cry on all creatures on the battlefield. Make a con save. Another creature can allow you to use their bonus. On a failure, your HP is halved. If a creature shares your con save and fails, your HP is also... So essentially, if you say, I'll make the con save for you, you become the target of it, and you save a person from having to be affected by it. But if you fail, you can get hit multiple times with this attack. On failure, your HP is halved. But every time it does this, Asmodeus gains a permanent +1 to attack rolls, DC, saving throws, and AC. Restore a spell slot of your choice, and then Asmodeus heals 200 health.
Well, that's health, not shield.
And he, funny enough, was incapacitated when it was 8:15.
Hell yeah. That's the cleric special, baby. Accidentally helping the boss. I do it every boss fight.
We're going to ask Brett for a break every 30 minutes.
No! While you're taking a break, Asmodius will still do the execution rounds, just FYI. Asmodius takes no breaks. All right, Wazy.
I mean, that's my turn. I can't do nothing else.
Okay. Asmodius will stand back up. Tahani, it's your turn.
My God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna have to bonus action dash because I'm gonna get melee range and use vampiric touch on him.
Nice.
Oh, yes,
baby, baby.
Nice.
Let's see it. That'll be 21, and then how much do you heal for?
It heals for that amount.
All right, you heal
No,
for
half
20.
that amount.
You heal for 10. And what level spell is that?
That is a 3rd.
Are you using your reaction to Healer's Boon?
No.
Okay. Does that end your round?
So that's my action. I used my bonus action. Yep.
Whew. Okay.
10 more healing.
All right.
I can do a greater mass cure wounds in this spot if everyone gets closer and it comes back around to my turn.
Asmodius will teleport over to Wazy and attack with the ruby-eyed scepter, striking down with the weapon.
It's been real, guys.
It's fine.
You got the bardic inspiration. Oh no, you don't do.
That'll be 31 points of damage. Strike down.
Still standing, bitch.
Fire Elemental, it is now your turn.
Okay. Kyron's gonna run up here. Hold on, let me double check that distance. That's 30. Okay, she's gonna go there. Light him on fire.
Okay.
1d10. Wow. Why?
Fucking rolls, guys.
Why am I like this today? All right.
Like when you touch a hot pan.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ow. All right. She'll touch twice.
Okay. 25 will hit for 11 fire damage.
Excellent. And then she will disengage and just kind of she moved 35. Yeah, she moved right there. There. And now he should be on fire. And so at the beginning of its turn, probably one of them, I guess, it takes 1d10 for damage.
If he's a flammable object, which he is not.
Well, no, if he's a creature / wait, his scepter isn't a flammable object?
No, it's not.
Well.
And also, is a creature or a flammable object. My apologies. You are correct. Roll 1d10, please.
Okay. Another one?
Yes, please.
Okay. Right.
All
there
right.
It is.
So this will actually cap at 400. So an interrupt ability will happen as you all feel a pulse within your mind.
Oh.
as you will see a spectral memory. That of
That owes me
Levin
money.
that's standing over there.
Hey!
He
You owe
will
me 30 grand!
he will look forward to you. Yeah. You are masters of the memory. You are not only connected to your prior lives, but you are connected to each other. Look within yourselves, and victory will be yours. And with that, Levin, the memory of Levin.
What does it mean?
A new
It
trait.
really was the power of friendship.
A new
Is it not getting paid?
A new trait has been able to be scanned. It is Maneuver Divine Memory. So, so with that,
Shit.
Ooh.
the battle continues.
All
Alright.
right. Well, I have a bonus action left, don't I?
Scan,
Yes, you do.
maneuver, divine memory.
Yes, absolutely. Right now, let's go.
All right. Ahem. Enjoy this mechanic.
Oh boy.
All right. Maneuver
Sounds
Divine
bad, but good.
Memory. As a reaction, you may use the ability of another person in your party or their memory. If you wish to cast a spell or do not have a spell slot, you may instead take XD4 true damage, where X is the spell level you wish to cast. As a party, you can only use different ability spells this way once per round. It can only be done on your turn, which means one of you can grab Armstrong's sneak attack, or another of you can
Dang,
grab
everyone
the
grab
unarmed
my
strike.
parasitic surge and break this guy.
Or
in
one of
half.
you can grab Florence Parasitic Surge,
Yeah, but what
Bardic
level is that?
Inspiration, or
Pretty high.
Aelis's Banishment.
Yes, there it is. There it is. I knew it.
No, we don't need that. Let's keep just.
Let's just kill him now. We got so many spells.
Yeah, let's just end
Who wants
him.
my counter charm?
Welcome to the next 9 hours of everyone's lives. Let's just kill this guy.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Fire Elemental?
That is it.
Whew. Okay. All right. At that point, we will see Asmodius teleport back to the throne.
This fucking guy.
And
This is like I don't think Wazy's ever getting to reach.
Wazy looks over, back, just pain. Pain.
What's it, Sterling, and just like throws up her hands like, what?
He's scared of you, darling.
He's scared of you.
Don't patronize me.
Oh.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Shadow Flare time, baby.
Is this actually a spell?
This would be a spell.
Can I counterspell it?
You can. Yeah, so let me go ahead and see the counterspell mechanics, because it's gonna be big. You may yep. All right. So if you wish to counterspell, the DC will equal 18. Please make an ability score check if you wish to counter.
Okay. It's a +7 for me because I can add Jack of all trades. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Oh wait a minute. You can add Bardic Inspiration to it.
I gave you my inspiration.
Yep. Yes, you
have
can.
mine.
It's a D10, right?
Yep. You need a 5 or higher.
Yeah.
And with that,
money.
Sterling holds his hands out as the shadow flare itself is dispelled within the area.
I love that for us.
Yeah.
Well, I can only do that a few times. Let's get to it.
Hey, Brett. For
Yes.
this divine memory thing, it's applying to the memory of anyone here present, right?
In the
So I
party.
can't use like goblin teammates.
No, you cannot, but you can use
Okay.
someone else's character that's within this party as well.
Okay.
And Joe
So does
has
that mean
quite a
that we
bit.
Does that mean that we could like
true.
counterspell like
Yes, you can.
as? Oh, sweet, nice. Hello.
It would use
But
your spells.
counterspelling is a reaction, and you can only do this on your turn.
That is also correct.
Okay.
All right, Leighton, it's your turn. He is now at
Yeah,
400. He's now at 400
Yes.
HP with that, which means attacking the scepter. You will see as Asmodeus holds his scepter up to the sky, more spirits surge around his scepter, empowering it even further. Harming the scepter to harm the spiritual barrier was no longer possible. Leighton, you will hear the voice resonate within your mind. Bury the souls.
God damn it, Brett. I know what you want me to do, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to absorb the souls of Asmodia.
That's up to
Do
ultimate.
it. I don't understand the implications, but do it.
You're free to do whatever you want.
Oh. Yeah.
Can you borrow off people that are not here then, other than our sweet little boy on the ship? Like, can you borrow off any character, or is it just everyone who's kind of present?
No, I think it's just people that are present.
It's
So
present
we
in the
can
party.
get we can get like banishment because Dodger has Alis
people
as
that
a
are
character
present,
with
or
Wheezy.
people that these people that are present are linked to.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
any of our alts and us.
I don't have a connection to my also, do I? Because Sterling never
Went
the
to
whole
Atlas?
planet.
Yeah, you did. Absolutely.
Oh, so I do?
Yeah, you do. You have a connection
you have
to all of the
anything Al
characters.
had.
Yeah, you have anything Al had. You had. Yeah.
Excellent.
Right. Leighton.
Okay, guys. Above board here. For those of you just joining us for the first time, my character's whole arc is I have this sword, and I'm supposed to ferry undead souls into it. And the curse is 100 souls for all the sins that Leighton's committed for killing all of his crewmates. He's currently at 35, and there are hundreds of souls swirling above him. He's been told multiple times to ferry the souls, and the souls give him power. Do I summon the souls right now? Or rather try and absorb them to see what happens based on this voice in my head?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What? There's no better time.
Do it.
Follow the voice
This
in
is
your
the
head.
time.
Always listen to the spooky voice.
Yo,
in
the
your
spooky voice in your head is probably Levin. Let's
It's-
go.
Ask him if he can give me the money he owes as well.
He owes
If
me
it's-
a rainbow bracelet.
He owes a lot of us things, probably. He made a
You
lot of
guys, he
bullshit
really did
promises
not
and then
fulfill his
died.
contract.
He did.
He owes me a soul.
No, he owes me some.
Can y'all get a wiggle on?
Yeah, 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes. Let's go.
30 minutes. You got 9.
No, I meant. Yeah, I mean every 30 minutes. So chop chop.
Go!
I don't want to
All
hurt
right.
again. I already
Okay,
took 2 of
okay.
those.
So
I
just
don't
so
wanna
we're
hurt
clear,
again.
everyone is in favor of me absorbing the souls.
Do it.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. Souls,
Okay.
souls.
Brett,
Yes.
Captain Leighton throws the sword in the sky and tries to absorb the souls of Asmodia into it.
All right. You'll have to run over and begin striking within the soul barrier so that way you can absorb with every hit you make.
Oh, so I have to take it from him.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. He's not gonna
because
give
he's
them to you.
absorbing them. Oh
Mhm.
God.
Keeping-
Okay.
He's keeping
all
his
right.
scepter protected. That is keeping him. That is binding him to this plane.
Okay. And so how do I do that? Is it just a matter of hitting
You're
him?
just
or-
attacking. Any attack you make to the spirit barrier is literally you absorbing the souls from his scepter.
Understood. All right. Here we go.
Oh,
Great start.
God.
Well,
Not good start.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is. That
much
hit.
better.
That hit.
Come on.
For 10 points of slashing. I'm assuming you're attacking the spiritual barrier.
Yes.
All right. Souls begin to. Oh, nope, that's not it. Souls
We
begin.
win. It's
no,
over.
Souls begin
I
to
did it, you
absorb
guys.
into your sword. Do you flurry of blows at all, or
Yeah. I'm gonna go back in with this.
let's
What do you
do
have
it?
on you? Inspiration and what's the other thing?
I don't. What is that thing?
Bless?
You have-
Did someone bless him?
Oh,
Yeah.
I gave him the inspiration at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't-
2 different inspirations? Is that what he has?
I don't. I didn't. Yeah. I don't know where
Yeah.
the second one came from.
don't worry about it
Okay.
then. We got a D6. Yeah. 16 will hit. 17 will hit.
10, 9,
All right.
19.
As you continue to sever away, spirits will begin to absorb into your sword.
So do I take as many souls as of damage I've done?
That is correct, as it's now being absorbed into your sword currently.
Okay, so
you have gained
Correct.
29 souls.
29,
Above board, how does
29.
that thing with the 150 to 400 thing work right now with the spiritual barrier? Like, are we in that
right
range?
now? You cannot. Yes. Yeah, so right now,
If he uses a reaction, he
Yeah,
can give us the
only
ability
he
to cause
can
damage to it. Still.
help us with it.
but you cannot
But
target
other
the.
than that,
Yeah, you can't target the staff anymore.
For everyone at home,
Oh.
I have acquired 64 souls into Immortal thus far.
Nice.
And then can I do anything else with regards to checking stuff?
You
no, I
spent-
can't. I already used my bonus actions. We're good.
That's correct.
That's my turn.
All
Well, I mean,
right.
you could technically still reaction, right, to give someone else
Yes,
the
you
ability
can.
to damage the barrier.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna do that. To Clint, how you feeling? You want to do some more damage?
It depends on if I can pull from my own memory to do another 7th tier parasitic surge or not, which I don't think that's gonna work.
You cannot.
Which means,
Did you
yeah, I
pull
think
from
give
my
it to
memory?
someone else that wants to pull from my memory, because I think that's the biggest damage spell we have.
Next is phase 4, as a reminder. Where you
Technically,
can,
I think-
where you can actually take damage to restore spell slots.
Okay.
Does someone want to plan on taking, like, casting my big move?
I think if someone wants to cast a big move, go into my memory for time stop.
Oh,
It's a big hit to
Yeah,
you.
I was gonna say
I don't.
time
I
stop
don't
would
have
be
damaging
crazy.
spells though.
I
Sterling
mean,
can't take more than.
That's so. That's rough because I don't have any more big damage spells unless I'm more. Other people can use my damage, but
Hey, Joe Cat, thank you for the raid. This is the best time to raid, dude.
Thanks, Joe Cat.
Hey, Joe.
I think best thing I can do is what I'm going to do, but I think someone else should get the reaction boost, and then they can take my spell if they want instead.
Should it be someone who has like a high level slot, or what? What should be something weird?
Who else
Sterling's
do
the
you
only one who
use?
could even cast it, right?
Do you
Yeah,
use
that's
your
what I was thinking.
stats
It's a
when you
6th level
cast
base
it, or do you-
spell, and it's 10d10 at level 6.
Just so you know, if you cannot cast spells, you can still cast a spell, but you have to take damage for it.
Yeah.
I have one level 6 spell, but is that? Do you have to be like a
One
bard
sixth
to
level
take
slot.
it? Or?
Nope. You
One
just-
some-
No, it's
Oh.
it's a nothing. The thing is, it's a dex save, which he's not very good at, from what I remember.
Oh.
And I can unsettling words him before it.
Oh. Okay.
So
My
I
dex
think
is decent, I think. I'm not sure though.
well, just give the reaction to someone. I'm going to attempt to incapacitate him again.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Who should I give it to? Either Luna or Sterling?
I wouldn't do much damage with it, so give it to Luna.
All right, there you go, Luna. You've got it.
Okay.
Luna's like
Big,
all
big
the way.
damage. Let's go.
Luna's like all the way over here. I was like, where is Luna? There
Okay,
you
we gotta move. We gotta move right now. We gotta move right now.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go.
All right, does that end your round?
Do your turn. Do you think,
Yes,
Brett? Come on.
yes. My turn's over.
All
Go, go.
right, phase turn at this point. Asmodius will cast Astarian Judgment. All creatures may choose to restore a spell slot of their choice. If they do, you take 1d6 true damage per spell level. Would anyone like to restore a spell slot at this time?
I will restore a 7th level spell slot.
You will take 76 points of true damage.
Yep.
All right, you take 21 points of damage. Anyone else would like to restore a spell slot?
I'll do a 4th level.
All
Okay, we gotta
right.
move quickly. If you do next 2 minutes, I can incapacitate him before they execute. Go.
16,
go.
16 points of true damage. Is anyone gathering
I'll
in?
do a 7th level. Fuck it. I'll do a 7th
All
level.
right.
Oh, you rolled it.
Oh,
My bad.
yeah, no, 32.
Sorry.
I'll take it. I'll take it. 32 points of damage.
What?
You're
What?
here. All right. Yeah. Okay, so now, would anyone like a 1d12 inspiration?
No.
Okay. And
Go.
then, all right, everyone needs to make a saving throw of their choice.
What's the save pass? What's the likely amount we need to pass?
16.
Okay.
And you have advantage if you're in the circle.
18 for me.
Oh, I can roll.
Roll
into
another
one.
one. Roll another one.
Oh, I get advantage. Oh, shit.
Okay.
I hate
what's-
everything.
Kyron's
Not
gonna
that
go
I
ahead.
fixed.
Kyron takes 31 points of true damage. And I think, Wazy, you succeeded. So, 31 points there.
Go, dude.
Fire Elemental is up, and I need everyone at this point in time to re-roll your initiative.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Select your token, re-roll your initiative.
Can't believe my nat 20s have both been on my initiative rolls.
Hey,
I
where's
want to
my...
barf.
Kyron, I needed an initiative roll.
Yeah, I was looking for it.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
I love it when I crit on initiative.
All right. So that ends that.
Insane.
Top of the round. Armstrong, it is your turn.
All right, if you cast someone else's spell, do you use their save and
Nope.
their stat?
If
Use
you
yours.
casted my stun, no. Yeah,
Actually, no. Yes, you would. You would use all their
Wait,
stats.
if you use their save, cast my lance spell right now. Psychic
I'll cast his
level
lance spell
4.
right now.
All right.
D20 save.
Yep.
Do I need
go.
to get any closer, or are we good?
Nope, you good. That spell will go off. Clarence, please go ahead and roll your psychic save or your psychic lance.
It's a D20. Did it hit him? D20 dex. He fails.
Oh, D20. Yeah, it's yep.
D20 dex.
Dex. Okay.
Dex.
All right. You guys.
Oh, wait, int. It's int. Sorry.
All right. No worries. He will fail.
Super.
Nice. Oh my god.
It's incapacitated, takes 15 damage.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Never
Yep. He'll take 15 points of damage, gain a vulnerability. Anything else happen with the psychic lance?
He'll be incapacitated.
All right. This execution does
bitch.
not happen at this point.
Yeah.
You literally
Let's
cast
go.
the spell at 9:14, so you are good.
let's go.
What was that? A reaction?
That's the reaction.
That was a reaction.
That was
so I
your
still have to
reaction.
go.
Yep.
I have like a whole turn. Okay, that's awesome.
Since you are casting it with a slot, you will take. What level was that?
That was level 4 is its
All right.
default value.
You take 12 points of true damage for casting the spell.
No problem.
All right. Armstrong, it is still your turn. Woo!
right.
Hey, you guys were rushing on that one. Sorry for the stress.
Yeah, dude. That lance is a strong spell, dude.
Let's just chill until 9:46.
Yeah, now we got easy peasy.
I'm trying to figure out a way I can sacred flame him.
How does going to the bathroom work?
I'm like 5 feet off.
Just go to the go to the bathroom. You can
just
Wow.
go.
you could just
You can
go.
definitely go.
All right. How about this? How about this? How about
You're on the bottom of the initiative.
do you
yeah, you got
guys
plenty of
do
turns.
you guys want to take a bathroom break and then we will roll everything 5 minutes, so 9:20, 9:50, so you don't have to panic about time. So everyone
Yeah.
can go to the bathroom. Let's do that.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
I'll think about my
Bathroom
turn.
break. Everyone's got 4 minutes because I also need to use the bathroom. How's everyone doing? I know this is a stressful final
I'm
fight.
stressed.
Well, I got one thing. I'm not sure my initiative moved, at least on the board. Mine should be at 7. or
Go ahead and
something
select your token and re-roll initiative. All right, now's the 13.
Okay.
There you go. Everyone.
It was a 7 if we want to honor rule it.
No,
Like,
no.
It was documented.
The base rule is if your token's not selected, the initiative.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
my B.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, it's all good. We were all rushing. All
It was-
good. I know this is a stressful fight, but how are you guys enjoying yourself?
I'm having
It's
fun.
awesome. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm on the edge of my seat, like literally.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm like trying to think really fast, and I don't think fast, so I'm like, oh.
Yep, that's me. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll mute and I'll play some. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Man, oh man.
I'm 5 feet away from a sacred flame. No matter how I slice it, I'm so mad. Not that it's gonna hit.
You never know.
Oh, okay.
How can I? Grr.
Wait, oh yeah, is it 10 feet out from the loot you get the movement speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
like
sucks. Oh man,
so frustrating
that's
right now.
rough. That's rough.
Going on?
just trying to figure out how I can get 5 more feet, but I don't think I can.
So, I reckon we can get this guy down pretty quick in the next turn.
Has Has anyone got major have you got blight, Kyron?
Wait, I had blight and I do not have it now.
Does anyone have some crazy damaging spells? Because if they borrowed my time stop, essentially
What
they roll
level's
1d4.
time stop?
It's 9. You'll take 94 damage.
I mean, I could do. Let's see. I have a 7th level open now. I've got 1 5th open, and I've got 1 4th open, and then all the 3s, 2s, and 1s. So I could do some stuff.
Because it could be huge, right? Like it's basically taking potentially.
But I'm
5
already
turns.
half health from getting that slot 7 back, so I could do Parasitic Surge again.
I might do a 7th level heal then or something.
All right, I'm back.
It might be worth
biggest
it.
damage is 68.
Yeah, I think
bad.
my thing's the biggest damage we have for like instant output. If I
Alright.
can use, fortunately, me and Armstrong have the same fucking initiative.
All right.
Wait, couldn't we like theoretically do like pull from other people's like pools though?
Yeah,
Like
you
a
can pull
lightning
from other
bolt?
people's stuff.
All right.
But if you don't have a personal spell slot to spend, it takes it from damage.
I have like 2 level 5 slots.
I'm starting it back up just because 950 will be the next execution round. So
I move
Armstrong-
30 feet right next to Wazy. She's pretty cool. As my bonus action, I'm gonna use Second Wind.
Okay. Nice. Heal 7 health.
And apparently I've got 3 healing potions in my inventory, so I'll use my action to freaking drink one.
I'm gonna tell you right now
bonus
that
action?
I'm gonna do Miss Cure Wounds. So
Second Wind was a bonus action. Can I use an action to drink a potion?
Yes, I'll allow that.
All right. What's the healing?
It's gonna be for what, a healing potion? Regular healing potion?
I see 3d8 in my inventory.
Then that's how much it heals. Go ahead and roll 3d8. Ooh, baby.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Back
All
in
right.
the game.
Action, bonus action, move has been used. Anything else? Oh, and reaction has been used as well. So I think you're done, right?
I'm super done.
All right, Kyron.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here, and I'm going to Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Oh god, please reach me. Oh god.
It should reach you. It's 30 feet,
Nice.
correct? In a
Okay, cool.
circle.
I think you actually may be out of the circle.
Oh wait, is it?
Because this is where 30 feet is on there, but that's like... Because
Okay,
the 25
so
isn't
what if
that.
I'm like here then?
Yeah, that will reach
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Go ahead and use
Okay.
the ruler. Yep, you're good.
I
That's
really want to be like.
And how do I get my spell slot back? Is it a 1d5?
Yep.
It's whatever
what
level, yeah.
Yeah, roll.
Yeah, it was
one.
1d. It was a
Oh yeah, now you
level.
roll that dice.
Yep.
So I get. Guess what? I just spent health points to get back. It was a 4th level slot.
Now you
Mad.
have 2 of them.
Upset. I'm so
All right,
upset. All
it
right.
happens.
I will then use a bonus action to healing word on myself.
Okay. You can't do that because you already cast a numbered spell. So the healing
Wait,
spell.
what? Oh,
you-
frick! I keep forgetting about
That's
that.
all
I'm sorry.
good.
Okay.
Is there anything else you like to do with your bonus action?
Bonus action, no.
All right.
Sorry.
All good. Before Wazy goes, Asmodius will awaken from their incapacitated state. Wazy, it's now your turn.
Second Wind is 1d10 plus 1. Can I have 1 HP, please?
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
What just happened?
That's my that's
That was just for the fun
my
of it.
second. That's my second win.
Wait, no, it's 1d10 plus your...
Con mod.
Plus my level.
Yep, that's you rolled a 1d20.
It's yeah.
You roll 1d10.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's so late here.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
hold
all
on.
good. It's all good.
Holy shit. Oh,
All
thank you.
right, there you go.
It's like not like this.
Where's your
dude.
where's your plus 10 coming from? Is that? Oh, is it? As it adds a level?
It adds
Thank you.
because it's 1d10 plus my fighter level, which is 10.
Yeah. Okay.
She's gonna kind of like get into more of a defensive position and say, well, he keeps bopping all over the place. I might as well stay where I am. And I'd is second wind an action?
Bonus action, I believe.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I would like to, I guess, like prepare an action that if he appears within my range when he does his teleport, that I will attack.
Okay. That ends your round?
And that's my turn. Yep.
Okay. Tahani.
So question. With the memory thing, are we able to or not able to pull memories from fallen heroes that we haven't saved? AKA Theo.
No, you can pull memories from them.
Okay. I won't do it yet. First I'm gonna move forward. I do want to
don't
can we
stand
scan for his
in-
AC now?
Don't stand in these 3 blocks, please.
You got it.
Which one?
No, I mean like in this line of 3 blocks. My spell is cursing.
I understand. Yeah, have we scanned for his AC at all yet? I
No.
would like to do that.
His
I
AC
think
is
we know that-
16.
Yeah, 16 hit, so.
Okay. And then I would like to cast Blink on myself.
Okay. A blinky blink.
It doesn't work this turn though, but still.
Okay, does that end your round?
Yeah.
Ooh, okie dokie. Looking around, he will idly. Man, you guys have locked him down. He'll idly look around. Sterling, it's your turn.
So when you take a memory, can you only take one thing? So if I took time stop, could I take an owl spell as well or not?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's a reaction to take the ability. You can't take multiple abilities. So
Okay,
if you use
yeah,
time
those-
stop, you would
only
have to
get
use all your. You would have to use your spells. Correct.
My spells ain't good enough for that. In that case, I am going to take the memory of Clarence one, I think.
Okay.
And I'll step out here briefly. Because it's a big line, right?
It's a 15-foot wide, 150-foot long line.
I say,
But I don't think you'll be able to hit
That's a
the
freaking cannon.
shield currently.
I won't be able to hit the shield?
That is
Not
correct.
unless Gerard gives you the reaction.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Has
so
he
there's
used
no
his
point me
reaction
doing
yet?
it.
He's
he
on
has.
my initiative.
I gave it to Luna.
Well, so
Yeah.
he has
Oh, that's
regained
right.
his reaction because you guys have re-rolled your initiative.
Yeah, initiatives got re-rolled.
And he can use the
I
reaction
can
at any
also
time.
cast it again though on my turn.
Oh,
in
I
one
can use it at any
initiative
time?
You can only
it's a
use a
reaction.
reaction once, but since you re-rolled the initiative, you gain your reaction back.
I've got a good idea then. What if someone else used their reaction to give that reaction to someone else? Can you do that?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh, because
Congra-
I'm confused
congratulations.
What happened with the initiative, like with the reaction thing? Like I was supposed to do something on my turn, or that's something I do.
Well, your turn.
or?
Your turn is currently on a 7. So.
Uh-huh.
So you haven't had your turn yet. So you still have the ability until the end of your turn to deal damage.
To do that reaction thing.
Well, the reaction has already been done to you. You now have the ability to target the spirit. That's just an ability that Leighton has.
Oh, okay.
Which now we all have.
Although, would that work? Because it'd be a reaction to get a reaction, but you've already spent your reaction, right?
No, it would be you would use the.
My head hurts.
You would any.
Oh, you'd be using reaction. Okay.
Yeah, so when you use the reaction to take the ability, you can immediately use that as part of your reaction.
So
Sorry
if
for the-
someone. No, that's okay. No, it's a big mechanic.
Yeah.
If someone uses their reaction, they can give me the ability to hit that shield, and Clun can get it from.
Yeah, sure. I'll use my reaction to
Leighton.
give you your reaction to
Okay,
react
yeah.
to that.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do the 7th level.
Let's fucking
spell straight
go.
to the
Let's
shield.
fucking go.
All right, it's a D20 dex save.
All right, let's do it. Yep, you found the inception. Congratulations. It'll be a 15. Clarence, please roll the damage.
Are you doing it at the 6th level version? Yeah, Joe?
7th level.
Want to do 7th level? Because it's a 6th level spell, but you can upcast it.
Let's upcast it. Let's go for it.
All right. So
Do you have the slot?
That's what I did. Took the 32 damage for.
All right.
Oh.
Another 23 damage.
I was gonna.
Oh no! That's what I already took the damage for. I regained the 7th slot early when I took the 32 damage.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Nod. Okay, well, and you said you were using the Vuln stack?
Yeah, please.
All right, that'll be
Nice.
150, 146 damage.
Oh no, I'm good.
Oh
I'm
my
good.
god.
You still haven't done your actual moves. If you fucking get him another Volt stack right now, I'm gonna cut in front of you and do it again. You gotta make sure you're not. I won't be able to get in front of you, so you have to get out of the way of my blast.
Okay. I don't know if I can get in range. Wait, because I took the reaction to cast it. So was that my reaction to do that spell?
If you were using your reaction to actually take the ability, yes, that was your reaction. You do not have a reaction anymore.
Yeah, your reaction's gone. My reaction's gone.
I don't think I can get in range enough to do a.
Okay, in that case, unless Leighton can do something, I will probably not use the surge this turn.
If I said I moved this way, it would have worked, but I can't go back on that now, right? So, I'm looking down my spells. I think, Vicious Mockery is too far. I will use my action then. I'm going to step back out here. And I will do my action to do a 5th level Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay.
To everyone around me, which should be everyone. Yeah.
So technically, since you cast a 7th level spell, you cannot cast Mass Cure.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. So all I have really is my bonus action to move my stuff, right? I'll just move my little floaty dude. I have 10, 15, 20. I'll move him up to here, so he starts within 10 feet of those guys.
Okay.
And I'll do a Bardic Inspiration to who needs one.
I don't have one.
Luna doesn't have one either.
Where is Luna? Klein, you don't need one right now, do you?
Way out there.
Stay out there.
Chilling, just vibing.
I don't know.
What'd you say to me? What'd you say?
Do you need one?
I don't have one.
Then
Nor
I'll
can I
say
apply one to myself.
it's true. Okay, I'm gonna look over to you.
Putting
and
it on
say,
me is pretty solid for surviving.
Give it to Klein and say, I was just joking about the thing before.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
my feelings are hurt, but it's whatever, I guess.
No feelings. Show him what you got. Let's go, Claude. Let's go, Claude. Let's go, Claude.
All right.
Leighton from down the way is yelling,
Clark!
All right, Leighton, it's your turn. Oh, Leighton and Clarence. Which one would like to go
Leighton,
first?
do you have any way to cause psychic damage? Or radiant damage?
no, I wish.
Damn.
I have Vicious Mockery.
You're so far down though.
Yeah, but if he holds his... I can't do it.
I can align myself and look, it's a gigantic beam. I can align myself in any direction and prepare an action to hit him when someone applies a psychic damage.
Has he already used his reaction?
Yeah, he did, because he gave me the...
I mean, is it? I guess reaction and prepared use the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Okay, then I can't. I mean, what's one more turn cycle for me to do my next thing? I have other stuff I can do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Asmodius still
incapacitated? No, he's not.
He's not.
incapacitated. He's just gonna
be. Okay, shall we? I'm gonna
Shred
go ahead.
that barrier.
13 does not hit.
I would like to use my Bardic Inspiration to possibly
roll a d6.
Reroll. Actually, it's not. What's his armor class again?
16.
It's like 16. Yes, pretty low.
So I need to roll a 3.
Yeah.
What's your
D4?
The D4.
3 on a D6, right?
Correct.
D6. Nice.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah, go for it.
You think I should do it? Okay.
Yeah. Use it.
So 1d6.
Women and bards.
Just 1d6
use
you
it.
said?
Yes, 1d6.
Nice.
Yeah.
There it is. That hits.
Kick
That
his
hits.
ass.
For 11.
11 more souls are added to the pile.
Okay, here we go. 22.
Nice.
That'll
Fuck
hit.
yeah.
11
So
more
another
souls.
11. All right, it's time to go again.
That hits.
22.
You know, I just thought of
12.
something pretty funny. That you could do.
98.
98. Oh my god.
16.
Oh,
That puts
whoa.
me at 114 souls, Brett.
Yes. Oh god, the music stopped.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Or did Brett stop? Okay, good. No, he didn't.
Oh.
You have reclaimed the souls. You have fulfilled what you needed to do. And now, your purpose be revealed. Leighton returns back into the sword as the sword clangs down to the ground.
What?
What?
Huh?
That's supposed to happen? Is that normal in your party?
Trick?
No,
No.
this hasn't happened before.
Hey,
All right,
does anyone
Clarence.
want to use their reaction to react to Leighton's thing to give me the reaction so I can deal damage to him?
I will.
Anyone?
I guess.
Neat. Yeah, I'm going to, since I can't really, I don't want to do the parasitic surge
So
until we have a vulnerability
before your turn goes off, he will use his reaction to do his execution turn 3. He will teleport to every side of the arena, and each one he slams onto the space as the delayed ruby assault will begin to expand
Oh no.
as he surrounds you all. All right. So,
Okay.
Did he actually go by me at all?
no,
Or
he
was
did
he
not.
just okay? Just
Yeah.
you know,
I
figured I'd
get-
check.
I know. I hear you. I hear you. All right. Let me go ahead and read a thing real quick. Lots of stuff. Execution turn 3. Teleport's delayed every turn. Yep, there it is. All right. Okay, Clarence.
Who
Okay, you-
has available reactions?
I haven't used a reaction.
And Zahani also has it.
Yeah.
Can
but I
someone
was
use a
gonna it on
reaction
you.
to cast a psychic spell from my playbook at them using my DC?
Oh.
Yeah, good.
Okay, we can either do something that won't cost you a lot of health, or you can do another lance, which will do you some harm, but will absolutely beat the shit out of this guy.
Just
let's-
FYI that yeah, okay, yes, no, sorry, go ahead, continue.
Let's beat him up. We need.
You want to do
go
lance?
down like
Okay,
yesterday.
that's gonna be a DC 20 int save, Brett, for a psychic lance from whoever just did that reaction.
All
Whichever one
right.
who's taking that. It's a 4-slot spell.
That will fail. Who's using the
Fail it.
reaction?
Me.
Okay, you will take 44 true damage. You're at 15.
Okay. So they're incapacitated. Zahani, can you react to give Clarence the ability to damage this guy?
I have got you.
All right. Clarence
How much damage did you do with the psychic?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't even like caring because it wasn't gonna ever
Yeah.
hit his shield. I was like, I didn't care.
Okay.
14.
And a bone stack
okay.
has been added.
I am going to unsettling words this guy,
Okay.
and that's gonna be a DC 20 dex save.
Okay. The deck save will be a 14. That will fail.
This will be vuln stacked, as I've already said.
Okay.
Well,
how? Oh, actually, no. You're good. You're good.
I made sure to make space between these two.
You're good. You're good.
So that'll hit for another 100. Oh, another hefty slam.
Another 128.
Oh, hell yes.
The spiritual energy is now weakening.
Man, you guys are lucky I came to this.
The spirits will then begin to dissipate from the ruby-eyed staff.
Clarent has nothing else in his tank. He's used his reactions. He's done everything. This guy's fucking incapacitated. That's it.
All right. During the action turn, he will revert back up. He is no longer incapacitated. Luna, it is now your turn. The staff may be hit again.
Yeah, and you still have the old reaction from last time to deal damage to him yourself.
Do it.
That was Leighton's reaction, right?
Yeah, that was Leighton's reaction,
time.
but also now that it is under 150 spiritual energy, the ruby-eyed rod can be targeted again.
Who wants to surge again?
So, for this
You can only do
turn-
the surge once per round, just FYI, because everyone can't copy paste the same ability. So.
Oh, okay. So does that mean I should do one of my own ones, or Clarence, did you have a really powerful one I should copy? Or
I think you've already used your reaction because you already casted the lance, but you can still do an actual spell.
Yeah, you can just use it. Do your turn as
we can only do that once per round, right?
I think that was Masae who casted.
That was me.
That was
Hello.
Masae.
Oh, sorry.
That was Kyron. Kyron Masae. Hello.
So yeah, should I use one of your spells, Clarence?
I mean, you can. I got some stuff. You want some stuff? I got some stuff. I got stuff.
Like the best spell I have right now.
I have another psychic. Damn, I have synaptic static. We can do that one. That one hasn't been used yet.
Is that one? My best is 11d6 for a lightning bolt on level 6.
Yeah,
so if yours is better than that.
8d6, but it debuffs at the same time, and he wouldn't be able to take off both debuffs if it procs. Let me check the debuff on a failed save. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts that number rolled from all attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. I don't think he's doing anything for that.
The other alternative is I could quicken a Vicious Mockery to try to get a stack and then just hit him straight out with like a 6th level lightning bolt and try to get that staff because he's only at like 47.
I think that's the better play than taking something from me.
Okay, I'll try that. I'll quicken Vicious Mockery again. So do I just cast that, Brett, right now, or you have to roll something first?
I have to make cast it, and I'll make the saving throw. That'll be 8 psychic. I have to make a wisdom saving throw. I fail.
Oh my god, it worked.
He will gain a vulnerability stack.
Nice.
And he will take 8 points of psychic damage.
Burn him.
Okay. And now it's time for a level 6 lightning bolt. Luna looks over at the sword. She's freaking out because she doesn't know what the heck happened to Leighton. And she was like, "This is for Leighton." And she like puts her hands forward and conjures up lightning. And she casts.
Oh. All right, let me make the saving throw.
With the vulnerability stack,
oh
of course. She's gonna
my
use it.
god, here it goes.
Unsettling words on that.
I will
It's
roll
enough
one.
anyway.
Yeah.
Even if he fails.
Yep. And with that, you will just see the spiritual energy just sever at that point in time. As the barrier itself shatters around, he is now ready for banishment.
I'm going to shout out just as a free action to say, out of curiosity, what deal did you think we'd make with you?
He,
And I do my thing for Vicious Mockery too, what I was going to do for that.
You all can do what you want. It's still your turn.
What I would do is I would look at him and I would point to my elbow and I'd be like, "This is what's going to happen to you." And I would like basically mock me going, like landing on the ground and like just basically like a wrestling move, like what Leighton taught me, like a suplex people's elbow twist kind of thing. And then I would do the lightning.
All right. Armstrong. It is your round. The spiritual barrier is down.
Do it.
Oh boy! All right,
And you have
I'm
the
gonna
ability.
use. What?
Well, it's up to you. Now it's your turn. Would you cast
Yeah,
the
do you have-
banishment?
Are you able to?
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
Maybe we kill him though.
Can I? Can I do an RP thing really quick?
Please.
I think the second that Leighton vanishes into the sword, Wazy feels this intense panic in her heart, and she'll kind of like beat her chest a couple times, and she'll say, "Calm down, kid. We still need you yet." And she'll look at Leighton. She'll put a hand on his shoulder and say, "Get your goddamn soul back."
Armstrong?
You mean Armstrong?
Aye.
Yeah, to Armstrong. Sorry.
It's all good.
And he gives a wink. All right, here's what's happening. Armstrong's gonna use all this movement from this loot and dash,
Okay.
and he's gonna run up to where Leighton got sucked into the sword, and sort of fall to his knees and stare at it and put his hand on it.
Leighton! Leighton, my mate. Matey, where are you? Come back to me! I can't lose you just yet! Your work here isn't done!
And I'll pick up immortality. Can I?
You can.
I'm going to use my action to attack him with it.
All right. Are you using the banishment?
As my reaction, I will after I do this.
Yep. So, you can do a cool thing if you'd like, where you combine banishment into the sword itself and
You
use
know,
it.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to get too crazy.
Nope, you're free to do that if you'd
absolutely
like.
use banish smite.
So with the memory of Aelus, banishment will cast into the sword of immortality. As you brandish the weapon, you strike true against Asmodeus. As you will see a tear form from behind him. It is the Shadow Veil. Asmodeus will turn over to you after you strike. You'll see this rippling energy go. He doesn't scream, get mad. He looks down to you.
I'm sorry for what happened to your soul. It was not my intention. I don't have complete control of the minions of Shadow.
As before he gets pulled in, he will slightly bow down, looking over you. Fragments and eyes of Levin can be seen within his gaze.
I can return the soul to you. But unfortunately, the veil has warped it beyond recognition. I gave this back to you. You would turn into something like me. But you will gain an incredible boon of power. You can become one, my shadow.
You will hold the dark energy.
Is this what you wish? Is this what you want?
Armstrong just like goes completely pale and just falls to his knees, and he just like breaks into a cold sweat, and he's just,
So I'll be damned to this joyless life, or become a monster like you.
He turns his head.
I am what I am because I have become twisted by the shadow. those that have been transformed had vile within their heart. Even though I sympathize that I cannot reclaim my home, you are pure of heart. Even though you would become a twisted creature of shadow, mind remain focused. You will still be you. But the entity known as Armstrong will pass on.
'Tis a great big world out there. And if I have an eternity to sail the seas, perhaps I'll find a third option. You can take that twisted thing back to your own realm with you. I'll have no part in it.
Asmodius will down upon you.
For your sake, Dawn of Auroran, I hope you find that third option. You have fought well this day. I will return once again in the future, claim what is rightfully ours. But as of this day, our war has ended. Take care of my home.
He looks over to the sword.
He's a reaper, you know. Neither dead nor alive. He will need help, guidance, emotional support.
He'll never leave me side.
He may not have a choice.
And then that is when Asmodius just get ripped into the shadowy veil. The threads stitched and closed. As the threat of the shadow, at least for a moment, has been halted. Victory in the Shadow War here this day. And initiative.
I should have asked him about
Oh
that.
my
Should have stopped that guy.
He's also give that guy 30,000 gold. I know where it
That
is.
money bear just flies out and pulled it last second. Nice.
As you hold on to the blade, Armstrong, it will glow in immense.
Oh.
And it will begin to burn your hand.
Oh. Well, I'll just stick it in the ground then.
Yeah. The heat dies down because you are not the wielder of immortality. As Leighton will resurface back from the blade.
Leighton!
Oh, thank God.
Leighton!
With the good
Seriously, can we stop worrying about you for just 1 week? Maybe? Possibly?
He's a pirate.
Leighton, you may want some answers for what this 100-soul curse was. I'm assuming.
Yes.
As you recalled back as far as you could remember, the sword that you wielded within your Lady Luck within your pirate ship. Your simple deckhand at the time, is that?
Yes.
As the fight broke out, the greed of the riches reached for the sword without even instinctively grabbing it at that point in time to fight it off. But the thing is, those that wield the sword cannot wield it unless chosen by the blade. While you remember one story, you at that point in time. Why is everyone saying I'm cutting out? Am I cutting out? Hold on.
Not for us.
Cable?
Not for us.
Yeah, okay. Some people saying it's cutting out over in chat, so I don't know what's happening there.
You were on the stream for a bit, like off and on, but it wasn't often.
Okay.
I think your noise gate might just be too.
Yeah, I genuinely didn't know. Okay, so anyways, we'll continue on. So, everyone good? You guys can hear me? We're dandy? Yep. Okay, cool. So you in all intents and purposes perished that day along with everyone else. But a fragment remains as you had the spirit and the heart. And essentially, unlike those that you freed from Asmodia, you were chosen as the bearer of the blade. In all intents and purposes, you are the sword. You are immortality. And now that you have buried and gathered 100 souls, if you so wish it, you may pass on your responsibility and send them to the other side. Many souls and spirits have been wandering around lost because there has not been an entity to carry the spirits over. But you, as immortality, can ferry those souls. As you see the spiral of the Asmodian spirits, those that were sacrificed to bring forth Asmodius. With mastery of this sword, you can gather all of them. You can bring them forward. But ultimately, Leighton, the choice is yours. You are but a wandering weapon with emotions and a gleaming star of humanity. But you have a responsibility to ferry those that have been fallen, because no one's done it for so long. Leighton, what do you do?
Above board, is there a downside to doing this? Am I gonna like destroy everything?
Oh, no. Oh, okay. So, what if you actually take that? So, yeah. I will tell you exactly what happens above board. You are effectively the Grim Reaper. As some people have said, you're Davy Jones. You ferried the souls over to the other side, into the Dietic Vale, so that they may carry on and be reborn once again in the future. You essentially, as immortality, have that link. You, as you've seen when you were within the sword, see images of Crocesk before it was rightfully destroyed. But the thing is, Crocesk is not just a sunken city. It is a city of the dead that passes between living and death, between realms. You would become the Lord of Crocesk. You would be able to send the spirits and souls to the other side. You would do what Io needs, a Reaper to send spirits there. You won't be transformed into some monster or become some evil villain or anything like that. You would still be you. And you have a choice.
Okay, so now we know that. What if I choose not to do that?
Then you would be a living weapon wandering across the world. A Reaper is still needed, but it will not be fulfilled this day. But you are effectively immortal. That is true. You are a sword. You are a weapon.
Welcome to the club, dude.
Can we just sail the 7 seas together forever, bro?
I was gonna say, like, you guys could be, but, and if you become the Grim Reaper, like, who else is better to find a missing soul? Like a new soul for Armstrong, maybe, or something. A third option.
That is true. Not to be melodramatic, but by becoming the Reaper, you may even be able to give Armstrong that soul.
Oh my gosh.
But you would become that Reaper. You would become the Lord of Krokesk. But you would give Armstrong that third option.
If that's the case, then Leighton chooses to become the Reaper.
Very well. So, since you have agreed, since you have signed the contract, Gerard, congratulations. Leighton will become the fourth god of Io.
Oh,
Oh
No!
Leighton will become the essentially god of life and death, of death specifically. You will be added to the god chat in the player channel. You will have the ability to influence and mold Io in the future as things go. But yeah, you effectively at this point, by completing this journey, will become a deity in phase 3 that people can worship. Leighton, Reaper of Souls. Of course, you would obviously choose whether you would want to be worshipped or not. Right now, everyone that has become a deity has chosen that they do not want worship, but instead use the power of the Deetic Veil to better Io. So essentially, even though we are entering a new age of gods, it is a sort of like unison and allyship between those that are those of the Deetic power and mortality. Those are things that we would talk about. And if this is what you have agreed to, then Misdemeanor, tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST is your final session.
Oh.
As you sail off to Krokesk and bid Leighton farewell.
Oh, good. I was gonna say, if he didn't get to choose and didn't get to say goodbye to A-list, that would be tragic.
Oh my god, don't.
That's the session. That's gonna be tomorrow's session for the final session of Misdemeanor. Yes.
Just before we finish, because I won't be there tomorrow, I just want to say, stand and look to the group and say, your team kind of note down after Leighton finishes, jot down on a quill on a parchment, roll up and go, oh, that's the book finished. Misdemeanor, I bid you adieu.
Erling. Wait. Many moons ago, I made a decision to save a statue of an old man. And I treated it as a boon. Stupid pirate lord stole you from us. Our icon of hope for the Misdemeanor. I don't think we ever told you, but you were the part of our ship, the front of our mast that we worshipped every day. Look at you now. You and Wazy and everyone here. Thank you to the both of you.
No. Thank you. I was trapped. Wazy was too. You not only brought safety to the entirety of this world, restored all of the hope, you also brought my love back to me. I will tell stories, tales, odysseys of the Misdemeanor to my final days. You are heroes beyond anything we were. And you'll continue to be. That was the end of my book. The first chapter in all of yours.
Just, be sure to write a chapter about how Zahani and Klurt joined me in a triple tag team match at Krokesk and won the tag team championships. That'd be great. Just really let everyone know that we had the gold and no one stood amongst us.
Speaking of gold, the clerk's gonna look at Sterling. You mentioned some diamonds for this
Brett.
one.
Yes.
Did we level up from that fight?
Yes.
I don't know, dude. We might not have pushed it.
Absolutely would have leveled up from that fight.
So, could I just do the level up right now just for this bit?
Yes, you can.
Like, yeah, Sterling's gonna step to the side, and now with no gold costs on his animation creation, I'm gonna make a huge diamond. and you're just gonna see literally, like it's like nearly the size of that boss, a pure diamond. He's gonna turn to Claire and say,
It'll fade away in a few hours. So, what we need to do is we need to find a bank. And you're gonna bring them a large diamond, get the money out, and then we leave, and hopefully never return.
All right, come on.
Sterling is awesome. I love this.
And with that, Sterling, Klurt, and I guess Wazy would rush off as fast as they can while they sailed the ship to do this plan. There you would drop off Sterling, Wazy, and Klurt, probably in the Kathos region. And then the misdemeanor sails one final time to the realm of Krokesk. Say goodbye to Leighton. But for now, Io has been saved by heroes of the memory. And even though Asmodius's intentions may have been faintly understood, he was twisted in the mind as the Shadow Veil has done so, and has returned back to his prison for now. But you are saviors. You are heroes. And with that, congratulations, you have completed the final boss of Phase 2. And that ends today's session.
Aw.
We're
Thank
so
you.
awesome.
Thank you very much for
Dude,
thank you for playing.
what's everyone's level? Like, what was like the final level of everyone? In the
Oh
group?
gosh, I'm just now level 11, I guess.
Were we 12 going into it?
Yeah, we were 12.
I was
Joe,
12 going
what
into it,
level
now
were you?
13.
No, I think you
I
guys,
would have just hit 14.
I think you guys were
I was
Yeah, that
11.
makes
I
you
guess
and
I should've
I believe, the highest level players in the whole thing. I'm
Oh no,
14 now.
13 was the hunters of Io. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
I'm 14.
Yeah, you're
now.
14. Yep, you are.
I'm a big boy.
Klurt and Sterling are the
I
highest
can't
levels.
help but feel like this fight may have gone a little bit darker if Klurt hadn't showed up. You know, that's all.
Yeah.
joke.
100%.
For sure.
Clark carried us.
I like I said, I know that was a pretty stressful fight, but did you guys enjoy yourself? Enjoy the session
This
today?
is great.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Can I say like a
Please.
short anecdote?
Please.
I'm very emotional because recently we were having a conversation with Gerard, and Gerard was like, I love doing misdemeanor. I don't want it to end. I feel like there's so much story left to tell, like all of these things. Like, he just loved playing with us. And now he's like an ingrained part of the world. Like,
Yep.
his character is always going to be there, and
Yep.
that feels like he kind of got his wish in a way, which is very sweet.
Fuck, you're making me cry.
Oh, Gerard, did you like that reveal? For you?
Yeah, a lot of you guys don't know, but like the day that I joined Misdemeanor, I like pitched this dumb idea for a plot line, and Brett just like for the last 2 years has like subtly not let me forget about that plot line, and it was just really great to be a part of this, and it's just been so fun to be a part of this and in the community and everything. So thank you for having me. This was fun.
Yeah. Well, let's hold back for now, because we've got one more session before we can bid our farewells to the misdemeanor.
Emotional, man.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. It absolutely will. So, thank you guys so much for playing. I believe we do have some fan art for those that are. I know we still have a couple of players in chat. If you guys are in chat, those that have participated, if you gotta go, you gotta go. I totally
I
get
must
it.
go.
Yeah,
I
Tomato,
haven't
thank you
eaten
so much.
breakfast, lunch.
Tomato,
Sorry, guys.
yeah, please.
Tomato.
Good night,
Yeah,
you two.
if you gotta go, depart. For
It
those.
was a pleasure, everyone. I'm glad we didn't die, and I'm glad
Yeah,
I got
thanks,
my
Tim.
fucking
Yeah.
money.
It was fun playing
You were
together.
clutch.
Thank you
Hell
so
yeah.
much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a good one. And for players that are in the chat right now, feel free to drop in general voice chat. I'll drag you down here. But yeah, there's some people have worked on some fan art of this session. Take that moment. I'm gonna pick out a couple of key fan arts. I'm not going to show all of them, and that's because those that are specifically like misdemeanor flavored, I would like to go ahead and show off tomorrow. Well, everyone is so. Yeah, Tom, I saw that. I don't know if Tom is still in, but yeah, Tom, feel free. Oh, there he is. Yep. Hi, Tom. Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
Tom.
Tom.
Tom?
Tom?
Tom? Oh, Tom came back.
He must be.
Tom
Bye,
went
Tom.
back. Bye, Tom.
Oh, he went
Bye,
to
Tom.
He went to general.
Yep. Tom?
Oh,
Tom.
and he's back.
Now he's back.
Tom?
Tom? Tom?
Tom?
Tom? Tom?
Tom? Tom?
All right.
Tom?
Tom. Well, Tom, you can go ahead and watch this, even if you can't hear. Tom. Cracks me up. Cracks me up every time. I don't know what it is about that. Just that intro. All right. So we'll go ahead and start with this. When Gore punched the shadow orb in the first part, they thought it had more HP, and then it freaking exploded. And he was just like, uh-oh, as it literally like exploded in his face.
Such good art.
See? Here we go. I've been meaning to show this for literally 2 sessions now, and that is Jublex.
Whoa.
You dude.
Very terrifying. See, Tom, you're still in chat. I can illustrate there as long as you can hear.
He can't get his audio to work for some reason, but that's okay.
Lyle. Everyone got blessed except me with little baby Arya over there. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, because Sci-Fi just never gets blessed. Yo, and then Joe came in with this fight against Jublex. So good. This is all art I would absolutely want to make sure that we show during Brawn as well.
Holy shit, the person on the far right, do they have like a massive bow with like harpoons on it?
Yep. That's
damn.
that's Sicily. That's Sicily over there. Check. Actually, I'm gonna save that art for Brawn, and then we'll show that all there. Okay, here we go. Where's Skaggs at? Because he was in the fight. All right, this place has got a gym. So
And he'll stay there to the end of his days. The god of the gym.
This was a great part. The will of Brawn and Div is unrelenting. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Oh, that was so good. Holy
Good moment.
shit.
Good moment.
Also, Hierophant's design's awesome.
Oh yeah, oh man, you'll have to ask Monty. I forget who the artist was, but yeah, it's such a really good design. Let me go ahead and this is really good. I know you're here, Levin, you big fucking nerd. Where's my goddamn Yo, Dyer came in with an Eleonora art.
Eleonora's never had art, I don't think.
Oh my god.
Unless it's really early.
What
That's
a
cool.
what a fucking Clarent, no way I'm going in. Their charisma saves. Clarent dives into the portal. Father apparently did some wood burning with everyone, all of the campaigns.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh
dang.
my gosh. With all the campaigns, everyone, all the characters, just put it all in there.
That's awesome.
Very good. Yep, every campaign. That was there. Some honorable mentions. Shaynehawke, Lawman, and MasaeAnela as Monkey.
Monkey!
BrettUltimus is Raccoon
friends.
Corners. Yeah. And then had a love there. Put DM Brettel.
Oh, that was so cool.
Oh,
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That was.
I didn't even realize they made it say Io. That's so cool.
That just. Oh my
Oh,
God!
yeah.
It
I
did.
didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
I
Oh, it
see
does,
that.
doesn't it?
Holy shit! So many
That's really
levels to
awesome.
this. So many levels to this.
So good.
Oh my God! Look what he's wearing. Yikes! Check out David Bowie over here. Yes, very fashionable. God, the sassy bards, you son of a bitch. Oh no, fucking vicious mockery. Oh boy. All right, well, guys, once again, thank you so much for staying so late. I am gonna go bid farewell to chat and then just die out in the living room because I've been DMing for over 9 hours now. So
Thank you, Brett. Well done,
Everyone,
dude.
give it up to Brett one more
appreciate you,
time.
Brett.
thank you
Yes,
very much.
well done, dude.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you
Awesome
very
job,
much.
dude.
Well, I'm not done yet. I got a misdemeanor tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST. The finale, the finale of misdemeanor. Everything's gonna be put together at that point, and then I take my rest Sunday. Bid Brawn farewell Tuesday. Bid Goblins of Io and close out Wednesday, and then only then will I be done with phase 2, and then I can earn a bit of a break before our next phase. So thank you guys so much again, and yeah, I'll see you guys around.
Brett.
Okay, thank you
Thank
again.
you, Mr. Mina.
Thank you.
Man, it's been a pleasure having you here, dude.
Yeah, dude. Joe
amazing
and
to join.
Yo, like, sorry, I know we're going a little over, but like,
no,
huge
it's fine.
shout outs to Joe, Masae, Shane, for joining us. Just because like you guys shaped our campaign in ways that we didn't think, and yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, you guys
Thanks
have
for
brought
joining.
us
Yeah,
nothing
thanks for
but
listening.
additional joy,
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
additional
guys.
serotonin.
This has been the highlight of all my weeks, so I'm glad that I got to jump in at season 2. Thank you.
Oh.
All right. I will, before I start choking up from our chat, I will see you guys later. I'm running away. I'm running away from my feelings. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.